Hello and welcome everyone to another fantastic Wednesday here on the Exploding Dice channel, where I had to think of what day it was because sometimes I forget. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Dobbers, our little family-friendly, in quotation marks, D&D adventure here that we've been doing. We have hopefully a great little show for you, and I will hand it over to Daryl in just a second to tell you all about it. But before we do that, why don't we turn to our lovely cast and say hello. How are you guys doing this week? As I turn this music down just a little bit.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Good to hear it. As you guys might notice, by the way, there's someone sitting next to me who's has changed. It's not the same person. Normally Jess is sitting here, but she has been.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, she's been replaced. Her doppelganger that we've been working on. Yeah, we've been working on a new, like, a model 2.0, and so we just.
Oh no!
It's been in the works, but finally it's here. No, we have a guest player with us sitting in her spot. This is Shannon. How is it going, Shannon?
Wonderful. Excited to be here. Thanks for accepting a substitute. Might be a poor man's substitute for Board Game Girl, but what are you gonna do?
We that is our motto here. Accept all substitutes.
There you go. That's a good one.
Well, why don't we start? We're gonna start introducing our cast and reminding each other who we are playing. But before I guess, why don't we start with you? Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from, what you get up to on the internet and in real life, and then who you will be playing today.
So I'm Shannon. I play a product manager for a technology company in real life. Here today, I will be playing Ivy, a rogue who is vastly more exciting of an alter ego than my daily self. Other than that, I have a cat who's really exciting, who will probably be dominating me at some point this evening. So you may see her as well.
Like magically, or?
More like with the claws.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just
like piercing weapons. Really.
I was gonna say, is this like a failed will save domination, or is this more like an S&M thing?
a little column A, a little column B.
Well, I think that is the part of the show everyone's looking forward to. Next to her, of course, we have Judo Killer. How's it going, my friend?
Awesome, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good. I am Judo Killer here on Twitch. I am at the Chris Herzog on all social medias. I am a jiu-jitsu and MMA coach by trade, and today I'm going to trade that in to be playing Dolby Darkwood, a Dobberton guard slash one who has expertise in cleaning skills rather than fighting skills. The master of the custodial arts versus the martial arts. And Dolby is now found himself amongst this party since he was suspended from his guard duty, and found himself here in search of the liquid of the Ember hearts with the rest of the party.
All right.
Fantastic. Next to him, of course, as always, we have Mr. Throck. How's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you doing this evening?
Like I said, I'm still doing good.
Excellent. We all have to ask. It's just banter.
It's polite.
It's polite. I'm Throck. I'm Throck Plays here on Twitch at Throck. No, I'm Throck Plays Poorly on Twitch and at Throck Plays on Twitter. I am playing Tened, the obviously most talented member of the organization. I'm playing a bard who loves to sing his songs and do his poetry in order to cast magic, and maybe ran into a few too many problems in the big city, so found himself kind of cast out here on the far corner of Dobberton. Ran into these fine fellows and decided to tag along to find a good story.
Fantastic. And of course, my name is Askren. I'm the host here of Exploding Dice. You don't really need to know much about me. What you do need to know is that I will be playing Fern the rat. He's a bit of a senile old rat. He's a druid. He works as a healer, or a witch doctor, I suppose. He is a so the rat folk in this setting are kind of a barbaric, warlike race. Think the Skaven from Warhammer. But he is the opposite of that. He was cast out of his tribe because he is not a war-mongering, flesh-eating rat, but he is a good dude, and he just wants to save the forest and his connection with the animals, and even these small, hairless gnomes that insist on his help. And his
spread the love of mushrooms.
Yes, he is. He's kind of dirty. He wears a carpet of moss on his back, and it grows a bunch of mushrooms out of it, and he uses those as diplomacy tools, food, medicine, whatever. He's been having this recurring hallucination that is a large mushroom that seems to be following them around, that no one else has seen at this point except him. But,
Questionable.
It might be real.
Yeah. Well,
Or
you
maybe-
were paralyzed for a couple of rounds,
Right.
And that they saw that.
Right, but they didn't see the mushroom. They didn't see the mushroom man. So I think it might be like I guess like his subconscious telling him something. But I don't know. We'll find out a little bit more of that. And of course he has a favorite move, which hopefully you will see him pull off in this show. And that's really it. I guess I'm gonna hand it off to Mr. Darryl to tell us a little bit about himself and what is going on today.
Awesome. Yes. So, just to stay in line with everybody else, how you doing today? Oh yeah, you said good.
I'm doing all right. Still doing all right.
So good. Hasn't gone downhill since the last person. But yeah, I'm doing Splattered Ink on all the internet things that you might find me at. I am a illustrator and designer and fantasy world builder type guy. And I've been working on a board game with the Dobbers for the last several months, and it's going to launch in February. So in the spirit of promoting that and just spreading the love of the Dobbers and having some fun, I asked Ren if we could run a D&D campaign in that setting. It's been loads of fun. Super excited to see what you guys find out at the end of tonight, and move on with the story. So I think that's me.
Right. Before we dive into our recap and just get right into the thing, just a couple of quick announcements, some little bits of business, and a few things that you guys might want to know. This is for everyone in chat. First of all, thank you guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that retweet link for you. Dice Thulu has it for you right there. You can tell all your friends that you are hanging out with us on this episode 3, the finale of the Dobbers mini-series here. Yeah, where you at, guys? Hit that retweet link. Tell all your friends. Go shout that stuff out. Of course, if you are joining us today and you have not, please, you can go ahead and get in on that giveaway. Also, you can check Twitter. I just dropped a new giveaway because I just got a shipment of some stuff. So on Twitter, we're giving away a copy of Xanathar's Guide to Everything, the new D&D book. All you gotta do is hit the retweet link on Twitter there, and you can get that. That's going to be also popping at the end of the month. That is actually going to be dropping, or we're going to be announcing the winner on the 30th, which will be the very first episode of a new show I just announced. If you guys were here for Writhing Moon, or if you've been checking out Twitter, we just announced the cast, the dates, and the awesomeness that is going to be the Razor Coast, our brand new all-female pirate show that's going to be taking place every Thursday here at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be fantastic. The crew is looking great, the show is looking great, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Of course, that out of the way, remember, you guys, you can engage with this game. You can help support the show and the channel by jumping in, getting your hand involved. You can, I'm going to drop the information in chat. You can give our players natural 20s, inspiration, tarot cards, wild magic surges, all that kind of stuff via the donation link down below. That all goes back to help making the channel better and supporting content here. Of course, if you are really, really enjoying the channel, you get similar things, natural 20s, inspirations and stuff via the subscriptions. So you just hit that subscribe button and you can help support the channel that way, get some stuff to give to our players. And we just launched it, so you guys can also take advantage of our Patreon, which just went live. I'm gonna be putting a link to that in chat. All of the sub benefits are there, and of course, when we collect a certain number of patrons on our first goal, we will start doing patron and sub exclusive DM hangouts, one-shot games, other cool content right there. So you guys can help support the show, help us go full-time with all of that, and you know, just help make everything better, and maybe help us not die as horribly. That's
For
all.
the price of one coffee, you could save us.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, why do you need coffee when we need Dolby to live?
Dolby.
I think that's it. That's all the rambling that I've got. So I guess Daryl, what do you how do you want to guide us in here?
I would like our players to give a quick recap of what happened last week from their perspective, so that we can set the mood for where they are at and what they're about to do next. So I leave it to you guys to draw straws, or however you want to divvy it
My
up.
finger's already on my nose. I'm not it. That's a big not it right there.
I think Shannon,
That's
do you want to recap us?
Oh, that's the best idea. Yeah. There were some moles, and they were scary, man. But we got them. And there was a troll in there, and we got him, and we got some sweet loot that I'm going to show off tonight.
Yeah, we so if you guys missed last week, we crawled through a tree, and then we found a troll who was the most evil troll. He was, I mean, he was kicking a puppy, and he was saying mean things. And we could not let that abide, and so we had to kill him. It was.
Can I roll an insight check on this?
He was the worst troll.
That's what you did do. Remember, that's the.
No, we beat the hell out of that troll, and not 100% sure if that was the right thing to do, but we came to terms with it. And then we met an old dude who had a farm, and his pumpkin crop was withering. And we convinced him that we were not, like, evil, or not here to make fun of his crappy pumpkin harvest. He had a tunnel in his yard that kind of didn't go anywhere, and so we spent a whole bunch of time crawling through that tunnel and not accomplishing anything. But then we did go up into the hills, and then we found another tunnel that led into some ruins, and in the ruins we found these moles, and we proceeded to, it was a mother mole and her children, and we proceeded to beat those children to death in front of the mother mole. And it sounds a lot worse in recap than it did at the time.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
What have I joined here? It's terrible.
And to be fair, that these are scavenger creatures. I mean, it would be like coming across a really deadly, angry vulture. So it was a kill or be killed, but that's not the way they describe it for some reason.
Well, I think it's because Dolby's now questioning everything.
Right.
He wants to be a hero, but I guess apparently hero means killing a lot of stuff.
Right. But it didn't mean there was a troll that you didn't even talk to or find out whether he was going to attack.
Who talks to a troll?
To Dolby's credit, he only got involved once he smashed Ivy and jumped and was pounding Ivy, and then I came running across the bridge and hit him with my shield.
Look,
and
he had plenty of time to leave on his own. All right.
Yeah, all right. We'll go with that. So
Nailed it.
yeah, so you guys followed the creek into a tunnel that went into the mountains. As you followed that creek a little ways, you found that there were some rooms that had been cut into the tunnel or into the mountain. And in these rooms were some huge roots that came down from above somewhere, and these roots had been tapped for their sap. Probably your best guess is this is an old Terran mine. And you made it to the first room, or a room, and order is irrelevant, and just killed the moles and took a nap. So we will start with a dice roll. Can somebody roll a d12 for me?
All right, I'm putting on some music so someone else.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
take charge
there
of
we
that.
go. Oh, I was terrible though, guys. I'm sorry.
That's
D20.
okay.
That's
That's
a
good.
2.
Did you say D20?
You wanted it to be a below a 9 is the thing. Okay. That was a random encounter roll. So you guys sleep through the night. When you wake up the next morning, the primary difference in the room is that you hear the water rushing now. It's much louder. It's not come into the room much more than it was originally. So that little patch of water that's coming into the kind of the southeast side is still there, but you can just hear it just past that area, that it's rushing. And apparently the rain last night has influenced the stream in here. But yeah, as before, this room has a lot of old tools in it, crates, barrels. It's got some weird tools that you've never really seen before. You didn't notice them much before because you went to sleep right after fighting. There's like gears and parts that you don't associate necessarily with the sap mining, but other than that, it's relatively peaceful. Lots of rushing water. The sound of rushing water. What do you guys do?
Snuggled up next to Dolby when I wake up. Good morning.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
It's a little stiff.
Me too. Rocks are not great to sleep on.
No.
You see, Fern is just kind of like on top of a rock pillow.
Right. Rocks are great. Oh yeah, I forgot to remind you guys too. The house rule of you get your hit dice back, not your hit points. So if you did have damage.
Oh, okay.
Did I have damage? Let me.
Yeah, I did. Can I roll a hit dice then?
Yeah.
And retro that. All right. Perfect. I'm back up.
And for the audience, that's just a thing. I want a damage to be a little bit more meaningful. Where I feel like in a lot of D&D games, you can just go into a room, fight off some bad guys, take a nap, and then go in the next room and take another nap, and you kind of keep repeating that pattern. So I want to slow down the healing process a little.
All right.
So, yeah. Sounds like it rained last night.
Yeah, it sounds pretty loud. You think that's going to be an issue in here? Is it going to like fill up? Should we get out of here, get moving?
I don't know. I've never been in. I mean, I've never really been in a cave before.
Yeah,
Fern,
me neither.
Wow. What?
are we gonna get flooded out?
Is who? Is what?
Listen to the good morning.
Oh, it's morning already? I was
Yes.
having a good dream.
I don't want to know.
I actually kind of want to know.
Oh boy, I'm going to leave.
I don't know. I dreamt that that young man with the mushroom head on his head was had stopped stalking us and had finally come to say hello, and we shared a nice meal.
Ah, right on. So we're gonna get flooded out.
Yeah.
Do you hear the water?
Yeah, I guess Fern will kind of stand up and look around. Does it just look like I mean, does the river I assume it's this river, the one that we came in on, right?
Yeah. And it's cut pretty deep into this crevasse where it goes through the rocks here next to the little room you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And now the water is basically kind of full in that area. So if it were to raise more, you would imagine it would be coming into the room where you're at. If you are going to try to travel back the way you came. I mean, I'm assuming you're just kind of looking back and forth. The way you
Right,
came,
right.
it's flowing pretty fast. So unless you've got some nice, slick rock gripping boots, then that'll be a challenge.
Right.
Of course, you can go down the way you haven't come yet, and you can look around. I mean, there's other things.
Yeah. Has anybody looked in these barrels and rocks and stuff or anything like that?
The barrels were full of sap, if I recall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of the barrels were the sap had dried and the barrels had rotten. But there's one barrel, the one that's actually right next to Fern, has appeared to survive the years with still usable sap in it, at least based on your guess.
Okay. And what might I use sap for as a dauber?
Well, in the world of daubers, they use wood for most anything that we would use metal for in other story settings. But they have a lot of different methods to treat the wood to make it harder, lighter, stronger, flame resistant, things like that. So one of the core ingredients for those treatments is wood oil. So they would draw the oil out, add some stuff to it.
Okay.
I have some recipes, but you guys don't know them. So
Yeah, maybe I'll take some of the sap if I have something that I can store it in. That seems wise. This is good. Let's get some sap.
okay.
Sure. I was looking in my spell list, but Interesting. What? I do have that. Can I swap out one? Or yeah, I'm gonna use one of my cantrips.
Okay.
And I am going to use my cantrip called Shape Water.
Oh.
Okay.
And Shape Water allows me to basically move or otherwise change the flow of water in about up to 5 feet in any direction, or use the water to kind of form simple shapes. I can change the water's color. Yay! Or
Yay.
I can freeze the water. So basically, I will. As he kind of sits and spends some time watching the stream, he says, "Well, it's flowing downwards, which means it must be going somewhere."
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How long does the Shape Water cantrip last when you cast it? Like, is it
an hour?
Wow. Okay, that's fun. All right. Okay, so yeah, go on.
Yeah, he's gonna say, he'll say, "Well, that way it looks like it's caved in over there, and there's nothing up here. So why don't we follow the water and see where it goes?"
Well, don't we have a hallway over here this way?
Yeah, there's like a.
The one to the left.
Yeah.
Well, because Fern has dark vision, he could tell you that it's caved in.
Oh,
Unless it's not caved in. It looks caved in to me, though.
Do we maybe just take a look at it up close first?
Oh, why?
What?
That's a very good.
It's not that cave.
That's a very good question. I don't really have an answer to it.
Let's go take a look real quick. I'm sorry. I just want to see.
Yeah, fair enough.
I slowly approach.
I guess I'm going to go give him a hand, even though now I'm convinced that there's nothing down here.
I'm also convinced that I'm doing this to be stupid.
That's a good idea. Then he says, "Why?" Well, it's not a good idea, is it?
So just looking at it, is it like?
All right. Yeah, sure. Give me a investigation check.
Sure.
What is that?
I know.
Not bad. I'll allow it.
All right. So yeah, you determine that there are rocks in between you and wherever this path might have led. Your best guess would be that these rocks were caused by something that disturbed the area around it. Like
Are
maybe
big, heavy,
rock mold dug past it and knocked a bunch of rocks down. There we go.
Okay. But is it like easily moved, or is it like there's some big rocks here and we would not?
This area looks like if you were to try to move those rocks would take a substantial amount of time and strength.
Okay, screw that. I'm back.
Yeah.
What? It
my
was
back.
caved in, right?
Yeah, it was totally caved in. Can't move the rocks. I didn't know. Maybe it was like a,
Fake cave-in, yes, I've seen
like a
those
fake
before.
cave. Yeah. Like somebody built a wall there to make us not want to go that way. But it seemed like some pretty big rocks.
Very clever. Yes. I wonder who did that.
The
Alrighty.
rock moles.
So, River?
Yes.
Right. All right. So, and Ivy, yes, you have a pouch of sap.
Just
All right,
get,
sounds good.
like a leather pouch full of like gooey sap.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
Pocket
going
sap.
for. That's perfect.
It's
Snap.
thicker than you thought it might be because it's super old.
Okay. Can I actually like investigate the water? Because I feel like whatever's causing stuff to go wrong in Dobberton, maybe it's related to the water.
Yeah, Whiskers
like-
kind of had an idea about the same thing too. He was thinking of that.
Yes. Oh no. Absolutely. There's a problem with the water. It's something about it is making the pumpkins undead.
Right.
Not undead. Just
Yeah, the water seems to be spreading the decay. It's flowing down the river, down the creek rather. But the decay is definitely coming from that bog area where you met the wood sprite.
is it safe for us to walk in the water? Just out of curiosity.
It was safe when we came in.
You have been.
Yeah, but I mean, we were only in for a little while, and now it's like really high, and we'd be more wet, I guess.
Fern will kind of lean down and take a drink.
Oh boy.
This is what he does.
He is the healer, right?
Yeah.
He was our healer.
Perfect.
So yeah, your the water tastes bad, but not different bad, just normal, like
Just normal
unpurified,
bad.
fast, dirty water bad.
Okay.
You know, if you had super senses, you maybe could sense a touch of that decay.
Right.
You know, but you're way down from it at the moment. So
Before we kind of make our way to the like either down the water or down to the south, he will kind of take it like a clump of moss and mud off of his back and hold it out, and he says, before we go, I need everyone to take some of these. And as he kind of waves his hand over this little clump of mud, you see like these little mushrooms start growing out of it. And there's 10 of them.
Why?
They're good for you.
Why?
Oh, you eat them, and they make you more healthy. Not right now, but you eat them when you're injured. And one will keep you full for an entire day. Just take some.
Oh.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Are you sure they're gonna make me feel better?
Well, not emotionally.
I take 2.
Okay.
And I put them in my bag.
They're functionally good berries, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's awesome.
I'll take
Good
two,
mushrooms.
2 good mushrooms.
yes.
Yep.
And then he'll take the rest of them.
Good shrooms.
So we're going down river?
Yes.
Or up river? Wait, down river. Down river. Right.
Yeah, he'll just start splashing into the water.
Like down here, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
All right. So describe. Are you using the
Torch.
thing? The
Or yeah.
The water control.
cantrip? Yeah.
Only if it got really like if there was a difficult part to navigate. Like if it's he's not going to use it until it becomes not manageable.
And you can move
It's like a 5-foot cube of water.
Okay. So you can do it around yourself or another person, but not the whole group.
Right. Well, I assume if there is a part that if there is like an area that's too slick or an area that's too deep or something, he will like evacuate it so we have like a path across. But he's gonna save that until it gets particularly tricky.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Should we maybe tie a rope off to each other in case one of us loses?
I have a rope.
I got one too, but if we want to use yours, go ahead. As long as it's got mushrooms on it.
No.
For a
What?
second,
All
you
right.
guys wonder
All right, we
if
can use yours
Ivy is
then.
gone, but then you notice that she's just really quiet.
Yeah, I'm trying to be stealthy. I'm hearing maybe faintly some tool sounds in the distance, so I'm thinking there's stuff ahead. And as a rogue, I want to be really quiet and catch whatever's up there off guard if it's unfriendly.
Is tying a rope off on you gonna make you less stealthy?
It's probably fine. I'll allow it.
I am going to be roped to a rat in a river.
So
Yeah.
would you like to go ahead alone? You can tell us what happens.
Oh yeah, you're sneaky.
I can go sneak ahead.
Very
Yeah.
good. Hold on to this, and I'll hand you the end of the rope.
Okay, that's perfect. I can navigate here. I'm trying to go south, maybe being less versus more successful in roll 20. Is there some way to go south?
Well, this is your token right here. This one.
Thank you.
So you just gotta click it and yeah, move it.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to grab.
Let me actually give you some light so you can see.
Well, you'll have to give her the torch that Tennant has, or he'll just have to stand so the light's casting.
Right.
down.
I was just making it so she could actually see in the area just immediately around her token, like.
Oh, right. That little stuff.
So she's not like pushing it into complete darkness.
So you're going north?
Yeah. No. That's the way we came. No, the south.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't you remember?
A bad memory. I had dreams about
right.
birds. It was terrible. My
Roll
memory
dexterity.
is shot.
Roll dexterity. As you travel down this, the water here is rolling really fast. You're also going downhill, and the floor of where you're walking is like a V where the water is cut into it, so you don't have any good footing of any kind.
Whiskers, why don't you give me the other end of that rope?
Cool. So you start to feel yourself being pulled in a direction that isn't your choosing. But because you're nimble and athletic, you're able to kind of put your feet up on the wall. So you're using acrobatics. You're kind of almost above the water a little bit.
Right. Okay. I'm not really seeing too much down here. I don't think it's really dark. Right.
Yeah, it's really dark.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can still hear that.
Okay, I'm really pretty far south at this point. Oh, yep.
Roll if you get down that far. So roll perception again, or not again, but once.
Yeah.
With disadvantage. Oh my!
Doesn't even matter.
Oh
Doesn't even
man!
matter. All right.
She sees the world.
Yeah. So even though you can't see, somehow you know as you get down to I'm going to move you back to where you were for.
That sounds good. It's safer up there, yeah.
You realize that right at the edge next to you on your, would that be the east side? I don't know how it appears on the map up there. There's a hole and the water's tumbling over the hole. It's also moving past the hole, but it's just going down into this hole. And with it being pitch black, you know, you have no idea how far down it goes, but it's, it was a close call.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way up and tell the others about what I've discovered down here, which is not much other than swift-moving water, right?
Right. Yeah, swift-moving water, a hole, and water going in it, and water going past it, and it's echoing around, and you can hear the sound of tools, but it's really hard to distinguish where it's coming from because of the water rushing.
How far down the river did you get?
60 feet or so, maybe. Does that sound about right?
Yep. Hey,
Okay.
10, can I get a perception roll from you since you kind of wandered south there?
Yeah, when I was going to say, when I heard her say there's nothing down there, I wanted to go check out and see what's going on.
Investigation, I mean.
Oh, investigation. Can I use perception, please? Okay. Doop. Yeah, no, nothing.
Nothing, yeah. These rocks are even bigger, but they're actually smaller, so I'm confused as to why you think.
What?
Yeah, not this way either.
What did you see down there?
Rocks?
What kind of
big
rocks?
ones. I don't know, big ones.
Did they have any weird scratches on them?
No, it was a bunch of rocks.
Okay.
Were they bigger or smaller than the rocks we saw in the other hall?
Way bigger.
Show me with your hands.
It's big.
Wait a minute. So the rocks in this hallway were this big, or the last hallway were this big?
I
Those
don't know
rocks
what
are big.
he's talking about. The rocks I saw were like,
They're big rocks. I don't know. We can't go down that way. That's all I'm saying. It's fucking
Yeah.
collapsed.
So Fern will kind of like peek down the hallway. He says, "Would you like me to go?"
Yeah. Why don't you double check?
All right. Fern will kind of plop him, like lie down in the water with his arms outstretched, and then wild shape into a fish.
oh.
Though I'm saying fish, even though fish don't technically have a, there's no stat block for just a fish. It's up to you whether you want me to turn into a dolphin or not.
No, you're not a dolphin wouldn't fit. You'd be like,
Okay, because that would have been funny. We'll go with a fish.
you're a nice big salmon, which is
Yes,
still kind of
perfect.
kind of large.
Just flopping around on the ground.
Yep.
Anybody else feeling salmon for dinner?
Oh, no.
So as he turns into a fish, all his clothes just drop into the water. Is he gonna like slide? Can he like slide down this river?
Yeah.
All right.
Moving guy.
All right. So I'm gonna give myself some light here. 60 feet and -5. There we go. As he down here. And I guess.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So I want you. I know she described it, but I want you to roll a dexterity also, or
Dexterity?
or whatever it would be to keep you from accidentally going in the hole.
Okay. Sure.
She told you it was there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, sure. Let me.
And the water's just going fast. I mean, I know you're a fish, but I'll give you advantage.
My dexterity's not great. Normal roll. 16.
Okay, good enough. I was gonna say give you an advantage because you're a fish too. So, so yeah, you get right up to the edge of that hole as you're swimming along, and you're like, "Whoa, I don't want to go down there."
Why am
And you've got 60 feet of vision of light.
Dark. He's got dark vision, so
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, and you can tell that hole goes like 30 feet down or so. The water it doesn't appear to be filling up in the hole, so it must be leaking out somewhere, but that'd be a nice hefty
Okay.
fall.
So he has the control swimming around here. He's not being like, sucked down in, right?
Right. So you didn't go off, but you can see, that
Right.
it goes on.
So the hole looks like it just kind of goes down and continues, or it looks like it's set depth.
It's a hole. You don't see any, it's a set depth, but you don't
Okay.
see any path going out of it.
Okay, can he like? Is there anything at the bottom if he just down to check it?
If you go down, you can't get back up as a fish. It's
Okay.
not.
Okay,
flowing
yeah.
water.
If the current is really really strong in this hole, then he'll just swim by it.
Okay.
I guess out here the water seems to open up, so
Yep. So that's where it goes. So now you get into an area where the water is quite a bit deeper.
Mhm.
You would imagine that if a dauber were to be walking in this area, it would be above their waist, if not to their shoulders in certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
And ahead of you, about 15 feet, you can actually see a bridge that's above the water. It's a good ways above. You couldn't reach it.
Okay.
And then, so that's to the west and to the east. You can see that's where kind of the main water is coming from. So that's like a bigger creek. It's similar size as the one you actually came in on.
Okay, and the water's coming from
that
there,
direction.
not to there.
Right.
Okay. And
It's
if he,
continuing to flow west from the little creek you were in and the big creek that you're joining.
all right. So there's this little, I guess, right where the water kind of is narrow enough for it to not open up. I guess that's probably where he'll kind of, flop up on the land and sort of return to rat form.
Perfect.
And he'll now You tell me, because I will accept this not working. But the that little hole looks like it's kind of tricky to get past if you're, if you're trying to sneak by on foot, right?
Yeah.
Can I use a 5-foot block of ice to either stop impede the current there, or give them something to cross on?
Is there a roll that you can make that would it be Arcana or just your spell casting ability for a cantrip? I don't know.
No, cantrips are just a single action.
They just do it.
And
I know, because I want to test, how accurately you form this shape so that it,
right.
Doesn't it itself doesn't get washed down the water or whatever. So.
Okay, yeah, it says it's a 1-action 30-foot range 5-foot cube. Components somatic, which just means hand motions.
Yeah.
Duration's instantaneous. You choose an area of water that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. You can manipulate it in one of the following ways: instantly move or otherwise change the flow of water as you direct up to 5 feet in any direction. Doesn't have enough force to cause damage. You cause the water to form into simple shapes and animate. The chain lasts for 1 hour. You cause the water to change opacity, blah, blah, blah. You freeze the water, provided there are no creatures in it.
Okay.
You can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at one time.
You should animate like a little dude that's like pointing like this way. No. So yeah, if you do the ice thing, so let's say you form a block of ice that's at the edge of the hole that would help direct them away from the hole. I think we'll give anyone who tries to pass through their advantage on
Sounds
their
good.
Roll. Yeah.
Then that is then Fern will kind of inch his way up the tunnel, and he'll say, I think I've got it figured out. Come on down. And then he'll sort of like begin conjuring this sort of little frozen like block, and it'll be, I imagine it'll be like those platforming things where like there's the ice block in the middle of the water and you have to like boop boop onto it. Like onto the other side.
Sure. That's not the way I imagined it. So that's great. I'm glad you described it.
So you guys, he'll like call out to you guys and encourage you to kind of follow him down. And we'll say that we'll draw the ice here. Let me draw this right there. Whoop.
Should we still tie off this rope on the way down here, or what?
Yeah, and basically everything, past about 10 feet into this part is a pretty steep slope down. So, it's a challenging walk, no matter what we do here. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, bring my clothes, please.
We can't tell what you're saying. You're a fish.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I was a fish, but now I'm not.
Oh, good. Someone else touches clothes. Not it.
Toby draws his sword. He kind of like just picks up his wet. Did you drop him in the river too? When you did
Yeah,
it?
they went right into the water.
Oh, awesome! And just pulls this moldy, mossy, mushroomy cloak and robes or whatever he's wearing, kind of on his sword, and he's like, oh, just holds it out.
Hilarious. Okay.
Gross.
I got him.
Okay.
All
So we're all
right.
tied together, right?
You're all tied together. Okay, so here's what I want you guys to do then. You're all going to be moving down the creek tied together. So let's say all of you roll athletics dexterity and we only need 2 successes.
Wait, athletics
You're tied
plus
together.
dexterity?
I think you said athletics or dexterity.
Or
Oh,
dexterity.
or dexterity. Oh, okay, good. We'll just do dexterity then.
19.
Did you say, wait, I'm sorry. I was overthinking it. Not advantage or with advantage?
You do have advantage.
Okay.
So I mean it's going to be really hard to fail.
Any chance I can roll acrobatics instead of athletics? Because I'm trying to like do this in a more acrobatic way than just straight up strength.
Sure, I let you do it earlier, so yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Nailed it.
All right. Cool. So Judo and Ivy, or let me say this right. Sorry, Dolby and Ivy keep Throck from sliding down this.
Hey, I got it. Oh,
Thank you.
I got it. Got him. Oh man, I dropped the clothes.
He bonks his head on the ice.
I dropped
No.
the clothes.
Okay. I have a bit of a headache, but I think I'll be okay.
Grab his robe. Grab his robe, Shannon. Or
Yeah, Ivy grabs it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We got it. We're good.
All right, so you guys make it past down the steep water, past the hole that goes down, and now you've caught up with Fern.
Naked rat.
I have some I can try to figure out some rope thing to try to help that situation if it.
Yeah.
That situation right there.
Yeah.
Make put his clothes on.
Yep. That ice was really hard, by the way, Fern.
Oh,
Just
ow.
so you know.
Is there a such thing as soft ice?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I'm just telling you for Throck's benefit. All right.
ow. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to this side of the river.
Clothes. Put
Where?
them on.
I lost him.
Right. They're flowing down the river.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can make him like a rope skirt at this point, I think.
He's just gonna kind of look at his wet clothes and be like, "Oh, ew."
Probably the best those things smelled all week.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't really look different naked. I mean, he's still basically a mound of matted fur,
Yeah.
just less mushroom.
Doink.
Okay. So, Tenid, you step out of that spot where there's kind of a little peninsula sticking out there, and you step, and it's just like funk, and the water's like whoa,
What?
whoa. So, and it's moving fast, but it's just fast enough to make you uncomfortable. No roll required.
I feel kind of uncomfortable. Okay, so
Probably keep this rope on.
where are we going?
Oh, you guys see the bridge too. It is above things. Let me. Oh, wait.
It
Ask
might
Randy,
actually be on the
are you gonna
GM
move it?
layer. There you go.
You gonna move it down?
Yeah,
Okay, thank
it
you.
was on the GM layer.
Right. Well, I wasn't sure which way you guys were gonna come from. So, and but it's above you and out of range, but you can see it, and it looks like it's spatially in a similar place as those giant boulders that Tenid told you guys couldn't move.
There's more water to the south. We don't want to go there, I don't think, but I think we should find a way to get up to that bridge. How high above the water is it?
8 feet.
8 feet above the water.
Is the
Yeah.
water flowing in this direction?
It is. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, if we just stand on each other's shoulders.
I'm sorry, how high is the bridge?
It's about 8 feet up.
8 feet, and he said that the water was pretty deep here.
Yeah, and the water's like 18 to 24 inches. And you guys are 18 to 24 inches tall.
I could potentially hold you on my shoulders, but I don't know if I can throw you.
No, I mean, I get on your shoulders, and Dolby gets on my shoulders, on top of your shoulders, and then Ivy goes all the way up top, and then she ties a rope up there, and then we can all climb.
You can see now, Tenid, that you've stepped out a little bit further back to the east, that there is some land that you can get up on.
Oh.
Your
I see
torchlight
land.
is just
Get up
barely
on.
hitting it. It's not just like this kind of rock wall.
Hey guys,
Yep.
you step over here.
Oh, okay.
That seems a lot easier than climbing.
There's a beach. Fantastic. Is that a table?
Looks like it.
Oh, perfect. Shall we have lunch?
All right. So as you guys start walking this way, directly south of Tenid, the land slopes up. It's slightly steep, as it goes further, yeah, that direction, further to the east, you can see an area where it's more of a flat wall, but you could still, there's a ledge you could get up on, and then even further to the east is a gradual slope. So there's kind of an area you can walk up on. You see what looks like some sort of a memorial statue of some sort. It's not a statue of a body, but it's just a shaped piece of stone and some coffins. You also see more of the roots from the other room, and looks like you can see just the corner of one of these.
Shift Z if you want to show something to everyone.
Yes, Shift Z. Why did that do it?
That.
Ah.
There you go. That. Oh, I wasn't clicking on that. So yeah.
Oh, what were you clicking on? Something else?
I was clicking on the big picture of it, but yeah, that's still a picture of it. So
fair enough.
Yep. So that is a giant beetle. There you see one of them. Yeah, there should be two of them. Is he not on the right layer?
One of them may be on the
two.
GM layer. Yeah.
I see two.
Oh, then it's just hidden by something.
Okay. And they look like they are munching down on something.
All right. Since they're two, the first are on the corner. Do the beetles seem to take notice of them?
Not really. Nothing that you can indicate, or that they are preoccupied by something, a pile of something that's just behind this one casket that looks slightly open.
Hey, Ivy,
Yeah.
you should check this out.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to go there. I'm having map troubles at the moment, but I want to go there and investigate.
All right, you want to stealth up to it then?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide back a little bit. Let her do her thing.
You can give us another roll.
Yep. Getting there.
Alrighty. Well, you're not as quiet as you would like to be. But as you move around the corner, you see this one that I'm pinging right now.
Yeah.
He raises his head up to you.
Yeah.
The other one doesn't appear to be interested, while he's still kind of pulling at the flesh of this old dauber. You can tell it's not juicy. It's an old body, and there is a papers scattered out over his body. The giant beetle is kind of stepping on it. He has his foot through one of the sheets of paper. It must have been like a kind of a leather bound just stack of papers. It's not a formal book.
Huh. Okay, so I'm seeing
he doesn't appear to move, or isn't moving toward you though. He's just
interesting. So they're by this book. One's ripping up the book, or just like pulling it.
No, there's a body. It's a body.
Okay.
The book just happens to be with the body.
Interesting.
They've got into it while trying to eat the body.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back up with the rest of my crew and tell them what's down here. Tell them what's up.
Okay.
They're eating a body, you say?
That's right. It looks like an old dauber body.
Like,
Meaning not an old dauber, like an old dauber corpse.
Interesting.
All right, okay.
So they consume rotten flesh. Huh.
What do you make of that, Whiskers?
Well, I don't know, but I do know that I have some rotten flesh.
Do we notice that one ant coming towards us?
Ah.
Or
Does it like follow her over?
Oh,
Roll
no.
initiative.
Just I thought it was gonna be, she had tamed it. It was just gonna be like a little dog.
Man.
Oh, look, you got a little
It was following you slowly, and it was like, I think I'm gonna eat you too.
Man. And here we have moldy provisions, and I was gonna see if we could like distract them by throwing some rotten jerky.
I'd like to say I didn't start this fight.
You didn't?
No, you didn't. I rolled 3.
That's great. Alrighty, so it's everybody, then the giant beetles, and then Fern.
Rip.
So it appears like it's getting ready to try to clamp its big pinchers onto your leg.
Oh.
Maybe that's what that's the impression you get, but you get to go first. So.
Okay, I have some. Oh, I have this silver dagger right here. I'm gonna use. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, roll damage. You hit it. You swing the silver dagger at it, and you're surprised.
Go in chat. Click the word Sylvan Dagger.
Ah, thank you.
What are you fucking? No.
No?
Sound tabletop audio is having problems looping, so let me find some better combat music.
Okay.
Trying to roll damage.
No, I'm annoyed at this thing. It's not working.
All right, it looks like I did 8 damage.
Yep, 8 damage. So yeah, you're impressed by how well the Sylvan dagger can pierce this chitinous skin that these beetles have. You'd expected it to be more of a crunching, clanking kind of experience, but it just almost pierced right through it.
Oh, right. And then I'm going to basically use my action to try to, or my movement, to move behind one of these things over here and sort of hide. If I could figure out how to do that.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to go like here?
South, exactly. Yeah, thank you. That's perfect.
All right. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, you run by, now your way by, you stab it, you do 8 damage to it. It kind of squeals and thrashes and turns following you.
Oh man.
I
But
just got a friend.
do you, as a rogue, you get to roll a hide, right? Would that be what she would do?
Yeah, that's what I
You
intended.
could use her disengage instead of using the hide as her ability there. That way you can get out of the way without taking an attack of opportunity on you. Unless you want to.
She has the ability to do stuff. Like okay.
Which is she can either disengage, hide, or dash as a bonus action.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I wanted to do any of those things, where would I find those?
They are
handbook.
Yeah, and we can look it
I
up.
don't know.
So those aren't going to be. So if you go to if you click the eye in the top right corner, that's the compendium. And if you want to type in rogue, it'll come up with a class. You can click that, and it should pop up with everything you can do there.
Beautiful.
All right. So you were able to use your bonus action to disengage. You're not hidden yet. And it is Throck's turn. It is rather Tened's turn.
Yeah. So I first look at Dolby and go, Dolby, I want you to stab them. Really, really, really stab those creatures of the night. And then
if you're not inspired by that, there you go.
I'm inspired by that.
Total 90s montage.
And then I'm gonna come over here, and I'm going to say, thunder, come over yonder, come listen to what I ponder, and then stamp on the ground and do a thunder wave.
Nice. Okay.
Which is a 15-foot cube, so it should hit both of them.
Cube? 15-foot cube. Okay, yeah, I get it. But
That's what I want, so it's like
you're really close to hitting.
Beep. Yeah, no, I can do it here.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get both of them, and they need to do a saving throw versus.
They do. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. These are pretty hardy, big, weird insects. Ooh, yeah. I'll roll for both of them though, just to make it more interesting.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got a 19 and a 20.
So they'll at least just take 1 damage.
All right.
Yeah, and then will not be pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. So yeah, they rumble, their chitinous skin rattles a little bit against the hard sandstone floor, and now they both turn toward you. The one
That's
that
not right. Hang on a sec. It's supposed to be 2d8 damage. I don't know why it was. So they'll each take 3 points of damage.
I'll take 3. Okay, so the one that got stabbed is looking rough, but he's still mobile and taking names. Dobby, it's up to you now. How will you save them?
Always up to me. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move forward first. I'm gonna get next to my friend Tennant over here, and then I'm gonna draw my. Actually, I already had my sword out because I was picking up the rat's clothes.
Hold on. Which space is this guy in?
That one?
Okay, he was. Yeah, just for my own reference.
Okay. Just to be clear, which is the one that Ivy hit?
It's actually the one directly south of you because
Okay.
the other one came up after he got thunderwaved. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna take a swing at the one that's looking kind of rough.
Okay. Take a roll.
Oh, there we go.
Man, you guys have got the dice on your side tonight.
Oh yeah.
Hot dice.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Digging it.
All right, so
I'm assuming that's a smack in the face.
that is a solid hit. Roll the damage, and then we'll talk about
There's
another.
gonna be some 8 damages here.
All right. Would you like to describe how you kill this first giant beetle?
Yeah, I'm not overly excited that it's chasing my friend Ivy either. So I'm gonna raise my sword up above my head and then just drop it, piercing it right into the ground.
Nice. The sword crunches through its thick skin,
You bugs.
all the way through its head, coming out near where the little mouth is, and
I hate
it
those things.
sticks right into the sandstone ground, and you've now just got it almost appetizer skewered into the ground. Little-
Ew.
so
Thought I had this mushroom to eat.
right.
I'll trade
Some
you
of
for the mushroom.
The liquid guts of the beetle spray up into your face.
Oh God, not again. Every freaking time I stab something, I'm getting splashed in the face with something.
Alrighty. The other one that's still left now has a turn, and it is going to attack. So we gotta X this guy out. Wrong button. There we go. Or maybe. There we go. And the other one bites with his big mandibles at Tenid. You're right there. And you look
Yep.
tasty.
I do look tasty.
You do look tasty. He rolled a big bad 7. I bet that hits good, right?
I dodge.
Yeah, you just step out of the way and you just this is all right. Now it's Fern's turn. Everyone waits for a couple seconds while he's still getting ready to take his turn, and for some reason no one else goes.
Fern is gonna All right, what spells do I have right now? Not much. Not enough to do anything cool, except that's a bone. No, that's. Oh yeah, because it's a bonus action. So bonus action, cast Shillelagh on my staff, as once again his staff is gonna kind of grow some green little leaves on it, and become a bit more firm, as he kind of shakes the water off himself. Bugs. Steps over this thing and attempts to just smack this thing right in the head.
Very good. Let's see your roll.
Okay, that is going to switch to my casting stat, which is already going to be... okay, yeah, so that's going to be... This is actually a +3. Quarterstaff with not advantage. Nope!
Nice. So
That was a lot of work for nothing.
yeah, you get to
Look.
experience what I expected everyone else to experience at this point. Is you hit that chitinous shell and it's just like hitting a rock. Clunk.
And then he realizes his foot is in like bug goo, and he's like, ew. He's like
Yeah.
scraping it off on the sand.
It could be all over your face.
Right. All right, back to the top of the order. Ivy.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to rush forward to. Oh, actually, I would like to hide as a bonus action.
You don't need
at
to.
the top of my turn. No.
Yeah.
Oh, because you guys are within 5 feet.
Yep.
So I can attack either way. Okay. So I am going to try to sneak attack with Sylvan dagger. So I think I get that.
You get a
plus.
15
Yeah.
because you get advantage.
Yep. And then
So yeah, you the even though the last time you stabbed it, the dagger went right through the chitinous shell. This time it doesn't. You hit it, scrape it. There's a big actual visible scrape in the shell, but it doesn't, as far as you can tell, appear to actually hurt it.
tough. Okay, I will retreat back from whence I started between these two things and kind of try to take partial cover behind one of these things.
Sounds good. All right.
Guys, I totally should have prepared tame animal.
Yes. You.
Animal friendship or beast bond. I would have taken either of them. I just want.
All right.
I want a little bug pet.
Bug pets. Yep. There are these guys wander around. These so you might have another chance. Minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him a dirty, dead-headed
They don't speak English. Then
of Grumple Miffed and roar and use vicious mockery on.
Oh, earmuffs.
Make fun.
I'm legitimately is vicious mockery language dependent?
No, it's psychic damage.
It's psychic.
Yeah.
It's the other one.
Oh, though it need not understand you. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. It doesn't know what you said, but somehow deep down it knows that it was mean.
Yeah.
I can't roll damage in my life tonight. It needs to take a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right. It rolled a -2.
Yeah. So we'll have disadvantage on its next attack roll and takes 1 point of damage.
Suck it, Beetle.
No, you don't want that. No, you don't want that.
He's like, I'm so regretting my life choices. Okay. So it's your turn, Dobby.
All right, taking opportunity of the fact that it's not feeling real good about itself right now. I'm gonna smash it with my sword.
That's the right call. Look at him, D.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that, and it's what is it again, Simon or Throck?
Inspiration
1 point.
is
1d8.
1d8.
1d6 right now. I'm only level 2.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, 13.
All right. So yeah, you get the same thing that Ivy did. You're just like, clink. Oh, that's really hard.
All right, maybe apparently it wasn't feeling that bad about itself. Maybe it was just like a little glimpse.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's got its head down a little. It doesn't actually have its hands over its head because it doesn't have hands. But it's still got its head down, so you just hit it in the harder part of the shell on its thorax.
Like right there. Don't hit there. That's the spot. That's not the spot to hit. Someplace else.
Now you know. All right, so it is going to bite again at Tenid because he's just the one that's right in front of him. He's got disadvantage, and that's really good for you because the second roll was high. But the first one, so he misses badly again, almost the same roll as last time.
You couldn't hit anything if you tried, you dirty thing.
Yep.
Well
So,
said.
continuing. Who's next?
Thanks.
If that's the bugs, I believe it's my turn.
Yeah. Yep. Fern. Hello, Pinwheel.
Hoot. I am going to try and smack it again. Get smacked.
Get smacked.
Hold on.
Get smirked. Hey, you're getting better, buddy. You got this.
It's kind of sounding like a steel drum at this point. It's like ding dong, ding dong.
This is our curse. This is our curse.
Yeah. As soon as Daryl says we're rolling good.
Yeah, I know. I broke it. I broke it bad. Ivy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try to get in there and hit it with the Sylvan dagger again.
All right.
This is a 16.
Bing.
Yeah. You just barely don't penetrate.
It's starting to sound like a calypso band.
I hate it when that
So I
happens.
think you rolled a 5 and a 10. I mean, what are the odds?
Well, hiding behind, taking my partial cover again.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and stab it this time. Because nothing else seems to be working to try and kill it.
Nice.
Ah,
All right, you find a weak spot in its armor right above one of the four limbs and just penetrate right into it.
Oh, nice.
Some bug juice
7.
runs down.
Oh, right there. Why didn't you just tell me? I can hit it there.
Yeah, right there.
Between the plates. You got to just slide it in there.
Yep.
All right.
So it doesn't like that, and it backs away. I guess it doesn't do that till its turn, though. So we'll put him right back where he was. All right, Dolby.
All right. Taking a page from my buddy Kenan over here, I'm going to swing and try to hit it in the same spot.
Perfect.
15.
Kind of wedge it open.
You just barely missed. You're hitting the area, but you're sliding across that.
I thought you said over here.
You missed it by this much. You're going to get it next time. I swear to God.
All right.
Promise. See, now you need that advantage. All right, so now it will bite at, or it will back away. Like I said, it's just going to run over this way. I got hurt.
Do we get attacks of opportunity?
Sure.
Yay!
I would like to smack that thing in its ugly face.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Go in initiative order then. Why do you do that?
Oh, okay.
If you're participating.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it with my rapier.
All right, that's 17 hits. Another
All
16.
right.
It falls to the ground. It's not dead. It's still wiggling on there with weird spastic movements. Its mandibles clasping. Clack, 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 clack. And
How come she didn't get sprayed with goo? Only I'm the one who gets gooed on all the time.
yeah,
Like
is that 18 your roll for the opportunity attack?
Yeah, it was.
All right, you hit it. Roll your damage.
8.
All right. And you kill another one. So you get the finishing blow again. This time, since it's kind of running away, we'll say that the goo sprays away from you instead of on you.
All right. It's all about positioning. I'm starting to figure it out.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Can we do? I got guts all over me from the other one. Though.
Yeah, but you got it. You're good. Look at that. You got him. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm the bug smasher. Call me the Oaken Man.
The Oaken Man? Like, oak. Okay, anyway.
It's my accent. You're not understanding. It's like the Orkin Man. He showed up to your house. He kills the bug.
All right.
Yep.
I am interested in these papers.
Oh.
All right, there we go.
Can maybe I get one of them to wipe this stuff off of me?
There's literally a river right behind you. Walk into it and then walk back out.
Good call.
Okay.
All right.
That's why I got you around. You're
So-
the idea guy.
Love you, buddy.
You are you gonna go collect those papers then, Tented?
Yeah, I'm fascinated by what's in them.
Is anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, I'm washing myself. This is a mess.
I guess Fern will probably kind of like just peek because he's right next to it. He'll probably peek into these coffins, see if these tombs, see if there's anything interesting in them.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm coming over here by these boxes, and I'm gonna investigate them a little bit. If I
Cool. All right. I have all of the text to send to you.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Like, I feel like Ivy's on point today. The last couple times we was hanging out.
The roll master.
Oh, it cut it down. Okay. I need another way to get this text to you. How can I get that to you?
Can you do it in what is it? In Discord?
Yeah, you can do it in Discord.
Well, it had a number, a limit.
Really? There's a lot of
Yeah.
text.
It's a
I think
lot.
I think it might automatically break it if, or it might
Yeah,
not. I don't
didn't.
really
Okay,
know.
so let me. I can break it though. So, and actually that makes sense because there's multiple pages. So we'll just do it. like,
Really? You're gonna send someone multiple pages?
Hey, man.
I don't know if you know how this DMing thing works.
She rolled really good.
It's just,
We'll be back after this short intermission.
Oh my God! So much text.
It's not really. I mean, you don't have to read it. I mean,
All right.
it
But,
was the
yeah.
best of times. It was the worst of times.
it was the worst of times, right?
In the beginning.
Okay. I'm going to let you take a peek at that. I'm going to refill my drink. I'll be right back.
That is
Okay,
It
is
is an
that in
impressive-
Discord or is that somewhere else? Where is that?
Oh, you said it directly to me.
Wait, what? Oh no, I don't know where it is.
I think he just sent it to Throck.
Oh, okay.
Oh jeez. So yeah. How's it going? While he's refilling his drink and he's reading that, I do want to take a second to thank. Well, guys, thank you for joining us. Welcome Foxtrot 45 and Reeves 91 and Fighting Monster 2 and Death Biscuit and High Yielders and WebDM Jim and World Anvil and Jigmang and Elev. Thank you guys for following and welcome to the madness. We are in the middle of episode 3 of the Dobbers. We have been failing in combat. That's a thing that we are good at. But of course, you guys can help us not fail at combat. Just check out the donation banner down below. You can give our players natural 20s, inspirations, things like that, to maybe not be embarrassed by a beetle. Or you can laugh at us and our shitty rolls.
Not failing is like my favorite thing.
Yes. It's high up there. It's up on the list. What's going on, Pinwheel? How you doing, Gladolius? Good to see you guys. Welcome.
Alrighty.
I knew it was one of my boys from my Sunday game.
Oh, sweet.
Jumped in. Came in to say hi.
Okay, so you
Shout out.
he's looking through all these papers, rifling through, trying to find anything that might be relevant or interesting. And Fern was checking out the
coffins.
Coffins. So you see the 4 coffins. The thing in the center is just purely like a decorative thing. It has some Terran markings on it, Terran Dobber markings they have kind of like a scroll work that just feels more like their style. The one that's open appears to be empty. And your best guess would be that that's what was causing the mischief from the bugs.
Okay. So it was just, so I can basically just surmise that it was just a body inside. It wasn't buried with anything.
Right. Just the papers. It has its stuff. Nothing substantial. Just some rotten clothes, rotten leather armor.
Fair enough.
Yep. The one next to it, let's say you're moving west, it's the closer one, is really hard to open. So
yeah, he's not gonna pry one of these things open. He doesn't care that much.
Okay.
So, apparently, probably not our king, being that this guy looks like he's been dead for a long time, but some king was looking for a formula to treat wood so that it could keep magic from entering or exiting a container. And they apparently found a formula for it, but they also wanted something that could break it or dissolve it. There's also a lot of talk about different sexual, different like there are male trees and female trees, which I'd never heard of before, but I'm not like a scientist or anything.
Oh,
but
you've never seen trees mate before?
I have not.
This is gonna be a good story. I can tell.
Well, you see, when a father tree and a mother tree love each other very much.
All right, that earmuff thing is about to happen again. Just go to my happy place and start rocking a little bit. So this king, you're saying this king wants a magic box to put something in it?
No, he wants a box to put magic in it.
Yes, that cannot. So he has a box apparently, because I have the formula here. We could probably actually reproduce it. It doesn't seem
what does it require?
3 parts walnut oil, 3 parts linseed oil, 3 parts palm wax. Well, this one might be tough. 1 part diamond dust, 2 parts pine sap, ground up petals of a flower from the brother tree. And if you varnish something with it, that oil can block any magic from entering or exiting the container. And this seems to be the best formula.
What would they need to? Why would they need the box? There's got to be something that they're trying to put in a box that's important to them.
But what worries me is the formula to dissolve it. I mean, it seems really responsible for a king to want to hold a dangerous magical item in something that doesn't allow the magic to get out of it.
Right, that
But
makes sense.
why would you want to?
Well, maybe you sometimes you want to make a magic box, and sometimes you want to make a not magic box.
You want to make the box not magic anymore.
Maybe.
Well, you need to get at your magic once you've sealed it away, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. But why wouldn't you just make it a lid?
Y'all talking above my pay grade again.
So I'm looking at the sap that I have in my little pouch. Does it seem like it's just straight sap, or does it seem like a concoction?
We learned that it was walnut sap, right?
Walnut sap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one of the ingredients to this formula.
Is it?
Well,
I
it's
thought it was
walnut
pine
oil.
Walnut oil, yeah. So the distilled walnut sap.
Well, we need to. In order to make the oil, you need to boil the sap down,
Yes.
Oh.
and then you get syrup and oil. The syrup goes on the pancakes, and the oil goes on, I guess, your magic box.
Well, sure.
Naturally.
I think I should I'm thinking I should earmuffs. I'm not even sure at this point.
So wait. So what did you find in those boxes? Is there anything over there?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm distracted. Did I find anything in the boxes? I rolled for it, I think.
Yeah, you got a 19.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, you're investigating those crates
Yeah.
over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are more of the tools that are left from the Terran Dauber mining. So it's nothing of value, mostly rotten.
So can I bring up a moral conundrum?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Wait, you're not asking me. Go
No,
on.
I'm asking in character. Yeah. So if this crazy tree spirit lady wants us to get something that used to be contained in a box, I'm just supposition, right? These guys were buried down here. So
Words, Tenon. Words. Much smaller.
maybe that box is down here. So if what's in that box is what she wants, and she doesn't seem great.
What was the part of that riddle again?
Oh, hang on. Do I have in my notes somewhere? Ember with a liquid heart.
No, I thought it was the other way around.
A heart with a liquid ember?
Maybe I don't know. So, does the body look like, if I kick the body over, I mean, aside from it being beetle eaten, does it look like it's wearing anything, or is it just burial clothes?
Yeah, this guy clearly was not a warrior. He does have some kind of almost aged leather, like tunic on, but it's not battle armor. He's got glasses. He's more of a scientist wizard type, less of a warrior guard type.
Fair enough.
Yep.
And
Mostly I'm worried that whatever was in that box should not be had by a wood sprite lady.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
We could roll insight next time we're around her to see if she seems on the up and up or not.
You want to roll something?
Like look at her real closely.
Just like squint at her? Does that help?
Basically.
She had a big monster the last time we did
hard
that.
Squint.
Yeah.
That should do it.
Should we go this way? And he's like pointing down this tunnel.
Yeah, we should probably go. Wait, did you find anything in these coffins? There wasn't like a box or their bodies or
This one's empty. We can try and open one if he wants. I don't know about how you small people feel about opening these things.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure. Maybe
do we really want to pry open? Are these caskets? Is that what we're looking at here? I mean,
there's definitely a body inside. There's no doubt about that.
Before reading this, I would have said no.
Say that again?
Before reading this, I would have said no, but maybe that box is in one of these coffins? I don't know.
By the way, how does it look like the one that is open, like was open? Does it look like someone physically pried it open? Did the Beatles do it?
Nope. Someone was here other than the Beatles.
Okay.
You guys, there's a light down south over here. There's a light coming down here.
Where? What?
Like over where I am right now. Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Never mind. Okay, everything's fine.
So Do you guys want me to pry one of these open so we can take a look for scientific reasons?
It's worth an
science.
investigation. Go for it.
All right, roll
and let me see if I hold on. Let me see if I have anything that can help you. I don't know if I
Strength
can.
or athletics? Strength.
Yeah, I don't have anything that can help you.
I think I got it.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna reach down there and start prying this thing off like a muscle man. Like I told you, I can move things. So I'm gonna try to move the lid of this thing off of this box.
So for a moment, you just have this really clear picture in your mind on how you hold the dustpan, and you just jammed it right into the dust, and you pop the dust into there, and the lid pops off.
It's like when the garbage can kind of falls.
Yeah, so the lid comes off of this first coffin, and you get dust kind of poofs out of it.
Not again.
It doesn't smell real bad. I mean, it's old enough that the smell is gone. And there's a body inside. It's another Terran dauber. You see the distinctive square ears. This one is just random guess. It feels like he's probably older, or I mean, excuse me, the other guy was older, so he's younger. Also wearing similar clothes. He's not got armor or weapons or anything with him. And he's decayed.
I don't really want to search him.
I won't make you.
Does it seem like any of these guys are wearing like valuable clothing or anything?
Didn't look like it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Didn't look like it. Right. Well, if there's nothing in there, I don't think there's any point in checking the other two. I think that experiment has been conducted. Someone came down here, clearly knew exactly which coffin to look in. Otherwise, they would have opened all of them.
I think that makes sense.
Unless they got extremely lucky.
You think that book came right out of that coffin when the
He was holding it.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I don't want to disturb any more of these graves. I think you're probably right. I'm sorry to make you open
Why
that.
wouldn't somebody take the book with them?
Maybe they learned all they needed to learn from it, and they didn't want the whole book.
Yeah. And the way
portions
Ivy
ripped off
worded the question about the clothing was different to me than what you said, Fern. They do appear to have clothing that would be of a higher status.
Okay, but it's not like anything worth taking. Like it's because it's old, like rotted burial clothing.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's what I assumed. Yeah. All right. Well, it's tunnel, I suppose. There's nowhere else to go here, and I don't. Does it? There's a bridge. That's right. There's a bridge here.
The bridge.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I guess Fern will kind of walk over to the bridge. It's caved in.
Can we uncave it in?
No, that's just going to take us back up to the way we came. Okay, if he stands on top of this bridge here and he looks down the riverway, I mean, obviously with his dark vision, it looks like it opens up. Is there anything he can see down there?
So now you can hear the same tool noises that Ivy mentioned. Mm-hmm. It sounds like there's some wood being either sawn or hammered, and it's just echoing, kind of hard to distinguish amongst the loud sounds of the water rushing. But it's clearly you can hear it now and you couldn't before. So, and yeah, you can
we all hear that.
Go to the south and goes kind of southwest and southeast. There's like a three-way split there.
We need to go down this river, but we need. I can go, but I don't know about the rest of you.
All right, I'll see you later, Whiskers.
I'm interested in this cave-in.
We came from there.
I mean, we went pretty far down the river. This
must be the bridge that we were thinking about climbing up on.
Yeah, this is totally the bridge we came down a pretty long way, didn't we? Like, there's something in between, I think.
Roll whatever you rolled before, investigation.
Oh, poo. Yeah, no. Big rocks, never mind.
Oh my
Past that.
And
He just,
magically,
I assume when he sees rocks,
It's
he's
the
just like,
same
it's,
pile.
he,
It's the other side of the same pile that you failed on last time.
no, you know what's, you know when people have like face blindness? He has rock blindness. All rocks look the same.
Not rocks. Whatever. Let's go.
That's great. Yeah, magically a chair appears and you trip over it. No, yeah. So it's a man. That's a serious pile of rocks.
Yeah, that's a big pile of rocks. I don't think we'll be able to move it. Just checking. Let's go down there.
How would you like to do that? I can jump in. I don't know about, but I don't know if any of you can swim.
Is it over our heads there?
It's hard to tell. It looks deeper blue than it did where you were in the water last.
There were other places we could go if we go back other than jumping into the water. Should we think about that?
Yeah, that
Right.
sounds like a better idea. And the other thing, just in thinking out of my head, you know how I guys do this.
You're great at it.
Yeah. What if we took one of them empty coffins and rode it down the river?
I like where your head is at.
I
I
love
told
it.
you, I'm a thinker. Y'all, like I spent a lot of time.
Wait,
by
wait.
myself
No,
when
no,
I
no,
was-
no, no. Wait. Hold on. What is the bridge supported with?
Rope and wood.
Is it like fit? Like, could we cut the bridge such that it falls straight down?
Yeah, you could, but it's mostly like tied together. The boards are tied together, so when it fell, it could, it would not be. It's not solid. It's rope. It's dangly.
Coffin lid.
Coffin lid it is.
Why don't we just ride in the coffin? It's like a little boat.
Can you pick it up? I thought it was big.
It's a coffin.
I don't know. You tell me.
So
There's
the
a
coffin itself, you would have noticed when you were looking at it. Now that you're thinking about it, it's hard. It's big. It's heavy. It's made of like an ironwood of some kind. So picking up the whole coffin would be pretty difficult. It's adhered to the ground. The lid, on the other hand, is a different story.
I'm pretty good at moving things.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try the lid.
you
Screw
guys
it.
do with
What's the
one of
worst that
them?
can happen?
We drown and die.
I was trying not to think about that.
All right. Okay. Never mind.
To my fellow DMs, this is one of those moments where I'm like, man, this could go so wrong.
Awesome.
I could be totally changing, coming up with a completely different story here in a few minutes.
No, I know I have a really good idea and everything, guys, but maybe we should check out what Ivy was talking about first and use the boat coffin express thing.
What do you mean? Check out what?
Well, like if there's another tunnel or something down here like another way to go other than into the river. Is there anything else?
I mean,
it's just moving fast. So thinking about riding that without paddles and stuff like that, I think that anyone with a wisdom of 10 or higher would go, it'd be easier to try to swim in something that might be too deep than it would be to control floating down it at the speed it's flowing.
What's my
I'm
wisdom?
not saying you
My
can't
wisdom
do it.
is high.
That's what you would think. You'd think like you would be out of control.
All right. I would
You'd
go.
be surprised what I'm thinking.
I would relate.
I'm thinking more a paddleboard, a little kick, like a little kid, push that
Yeah.
thing down the river.
Yeah, no, that totally works.
I mean, we could try this. I'm not great at swimming.
you guys do whatever you need to do. I have backup options.
I'm going with the
Yeah, he could just turn into a fish.
I can go fish.
Why don't we do this? Can you turn it into something that swims bigger than a fish? We could use the coffin lid and you could toes us through.
Like a big fish.
I've only seen pictures of big fish.
Etchings.
So is that a yes or is that a no?
Wait. Oh no, no, I cannot because I can only do up to. Unfortunately, again, no, I can't do a dolphin. So there's I can't do anything like that. Wait.
There's more?
there might be more.
What do we got?
Hey DM.
Yeah.
Hey Daryl.
What's up?
Basic rules: CR 1/4, constrictor snake, swim speed 30 feet, size large.
Oh.
So what are you asking?
Can I turn into a giant snake? They can swim.
You can turn into a medium snake, which is still bigger than you, right?
No, we're medium creatures. Unless we're small creatures. I guess we're small creatures.
Yeah. So you can turn into a snake that would be slightly smaller than the giant snake described.
Okay.
But it's probably still big enough to do what you're contriving.
Okay, I'm just looking at the things that dwell. Oh no, I could. Dolphin is CR 1/8. That's less than 1/4. But I'm gonna say I can't do that because that's a Volo's thing, and that's probably Dolphin's probably a bit too aquatic for this.
Yeah, and it just wouldn't fit. I mean, this is still, even though it's moving
Dolphin's
fast.
actually medium-sized. Medium-sized is a 5-foot square.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah.
Large is a 10-foot square.
It would fit then. I mean, yeah.
It's up to you. I will take, if you will let me,
Go for it.
I will take the big snake that can swim.
Do it.
So what are you gonna do? Take a rope in your mouth and drag us around?
No, I'm not playing.
I'm gonna start tying some rope around my waist because I'm not the strongest swimmer. I'm just hoping one of you is a stronger swimmer, so I'm gonna try to leverage whatever.
I'm pretty strong, but I don't know about swimming yet.
How about
Yeah.
this? You tie the rope to me, and I'll go find some land, and then I'll get onto the land, and then I turn back, and then you are attached to the rope.
But are you gonna be
Okay.
naked again when we get there?
Probably.
And still a rat. So. And just as a Sylvan Dobber, just to note, you aren't scared of water, but it's not your normal place to hang out. I mean, you're used to being up in the trees. So this whole water thing is definitely uncomfortable to you. Dolby and Tenet wouldn't, I mean, unless you just decide your character has a fear of water, you shouldn't have any problem with it. Which is fine, however you want to do it.
Swimming is an athletics thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking. Like, I'm not the most athletic, but yeah, I'm tying the rope on me and Fern, if he'll allow it.
I'll tie the rope on me too.
I will,
Yeah.
And avoid drowning.
All right. So, if you guys want, and again, I will leave this into, but my plan is basically to give you one end of the rope, jump into the water, scurry down river, and then find a place to beach myself, and then maybe I can anchor the rope for you.
Sounds good.
How much rope do we have? Just so.
I have a length of rope, so I assume that's 50 feet normally, but we got that in our gear last time, so.
I have the same. Maybe we should tie them together in case it's further than 100 or further than 50 feet down.
All right, so just because I got one of them ideas again.
Oh, dear God. I mean, great.
If we're going down river and he goes first and he ties something off, that's not going to help us until after we get past to whatever he ties us onto.
Well, it means that you won't go anywhere. You'll just be you hold onto the rope, and then you will be safe.
Ish.
Well, I mean, safer than floating away.
Right.
Yes.
Until the other snakes come and.
Right. I will speak with my brethren, my fellow snakes.
Like
No.
snake friends.
I like it. Let's try it.
All
All right,
right.
let's go.
Yeah.
Tying the rope to himself, and he's going to jump off the bridge into the water.
Yep, and tying the other ropes together to it. Yep, so it's on all of us, right?
Yep.
DM, I got a question. All of
Yes, sir.
our weapons are wooden, shields are wooden, armor's wooden. Are we gonna?
Is that true?
Yeah.
The Dobbers, yeah. Yours, yeah,
So I'm
whatever.
gonna be buoyant just being in the water. Am I gonna float a little bit?
No, it's not. It's not. It's essentially been treated so that it has the same properties as like metal weapon, metal armor.
All right, so we're gonna assume it's that you can't float.
Yeah, I mean it's still heavy. It's dense. Yeah. It's not just like balsa wood or pine or something like that. So, yeah.
This is like mahogany.
Yeah, mahogany. It's from the father tree.
All right.
All right, so you jump in
into
there.
the water.
You land in that first area where it's just deep enough to come up to about your shoulders, and then it pretty quickly gets deeper right in front of you.
Okay. Snake swim. Do 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 do. That's the noise a snake makes when he swims.
Yep. Let's move all the people that have ropes tied to them over to the bridge, so they're.
I'm dark. I can't see. Wait for me.
I got you. Don't. Just chill. Just chill. Just chill. All right.
I'm chill.
Right.
This is chill.
And just at the moment, kind of side note, Dolby looks over and sees those rocks, and he's like, "Those are the same rocks we saw from the other side. What in the world was Tendon talking about?" Anyway, go on, Fern.
All right. Swim. He's gonna swim. He's gonna swim down the river.
Yep.
All right. It looks like it splits in 3 directions here. Zoom out so I can see everyone. Where's my? I have dice around here somewhere.
Yep. Throw a perception roll up there, buddy.
Sure. Perception. You can have that. Here you go.
Make it good. Anybody got any?
It's not good.
Anybody?
It's not. It's not good.
Yep. The water is loud.
All right, hold on. Then I'm gonna make a roll for myself to see what I'm gonna do. 1. He's gonna take the one on the left.
His left. Okay.
One. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So as it gets shallow again really quick.
Mm-hmm.
The water, it's just splashing up into this alcove, and it really isn't even flowing. It's just moving into an alcove. You can see where it shallows out to land. It's really dark down here, even with your dark vision, because there's just nothing to see.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something. I mean, there's space there. I mean, if you go further,
he's gonna slither into the part where he can stand. And I guess there's like a little space between the rocks here. Can he like turn back into a rat and then just sort of wrap the rope in between the rocks?
Yeah, you can wrap it around that rock there. That one doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, so.
Sure. And then he'll say, okay.
Wait, so we jump?
Yeah. DM, how deep is the water right here off the bridge?
When Fern jumped in, it didn't go above his head, but he turned into a rat or into a snake and then went underwater from there. So,
all right. So I'll grab Fern's clothes.
Always doing the right thing.
It's Dolby. Begrudgingly, but I got him.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna just jump in, kind of like a little cannonballish, but not crazy.
Right. I don't think you could help it.
Right. Yeah, I can't at all.
All right. Splash. All right. You hit the water. Your legs hit the ground underneath. Kind of hit a rock a little bit sideways, and your knees buckle, and you end up splashing all the way down, so your face gets wet.
Gotta get that crap off me.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I'm tied to the rope, tied to Fern. Or is Fern carrying the rope, just holding it?
No, Fern tied it off on that rock next to him.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Right. I'm emboldened. I'll go ahead and jump too.
All right.
I'm not feeling.
The comparison between Dolby's jump and Ivy's jump is so dramatic that it's like she lands in such a way as to not even get wet, even though she's in the water. It was.
I don't know if that's how water works.
Awesome.
But that's your perception because it was so dramatically different.
Okay. Well, wow, that was really impressive.
Thank you.
I think he was talking to me. Thanks, buddy.
No, I was talking to Ivy, buddy. You did good, though. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna jump in. Beep.
All right, you're wet too. Not nearly as flamboyant, but you're in there.
Okay.
All right, and you're tied to a rock, and Fern is standing next to that rock. Please proceed as you would prefer.
Doink.
Oh, you're going straight past it.
Yeah, he's fast.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were.
Fern will kind of be waiting there. He says,
Here you go, Whiskers. Here's your clothes.
"Oh no, thank you. I was going to go in stealth mode."
Yeah, this is kind of it's weird, but I'm kind of almost getting used to it.
Commando. It's not stealth. It's commando. Okay.
All right, he says, I don't know why, but I think this is the way. But I kind of just chose at random, but
Oh, good.
That's perfect.
Reassuring.
All right.
Completely scientific.
Yep. Ivy, you can hear the tools are clearly coming from this direction.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think you're onto something, Fern. Smart rat.
Okay,
Anyone who
first
wants
you.
to can also make a perception roll.
I'd be inclined to look around and listen a little bit too.
All right. Sounds good.
I have no eyes, no ears.
Yep. Dolby, you also can smell some faint burning, very faint, and it's not like a wood fire that you would. It's more of a just a heat smell, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You guys smell that? There's something like burning, kind of smoky, maybe. I'm not sure. Just it smells a little off.
I smell a rat. That's about it.
oh,
Yeah, we all do.
another one.
You get used to
Yeah.
it. No,
No,
just the one. Just the one.
And Ivy can smell it too now that it's been pointed out. And I'll say Fern can too because he's got the rat nose.
Yeah.
But just Brock's the only one who can't.
Fern's butt at probably like stalking up this this place, kind of like shaking the water off of him and coiling the rope up. Not
Yep.
that.
All right, as you move further down this alcove, like I said, the water shallows, and there's just a kind of an opening. It looks like there's lots of claw marks here, similar to the other rock mole burrows that you found. Your best guess is this is actually where a rock mole probably was burrowing, and he got too close to the water, and it just backwashed into his space.
Interesting.
You don't see one. I mean, there's at this point you don't see anything, and the tool sounds that you hear clearly are not an animal. Like, I mean, it's a tool. Yeah. So
He'll kind of like creep up to the edge here and kind of listen. And wave the others forward. He says, "There's noise coming from here, but I don't have enough in me to sneak through."
Okay, I've just enabled stealth mode, and I'm gonna come down there and try to be quiet and kind of peek around some corners.
all right. As soon as you come around that corner there, you can see that there's a path. This burrow, this tunnel, opens out into another room, similar to the others you've seen, where it's one of the mining rooms. You've got these huge roots coming from above, and lots of just junk all over the place. It's hard to see very clearly from that vantage point, but past the big root that's in front of you. But there is definitely a source of light coming from the room, and it's hard to tell from where you're at. Are you going to move forward more? You are confident in your quietness.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move forward just a little bit more. 1 second here.
Yeah, more barrels, more crates, You're up next to a
Nothing.
huge root that's coming down through the ceiling.
Ah.
Oh, and there you go. You poke your head out around the corner of this big root, and what you see is a stone structure in the middle of the room. This stone structure was clearly crafted by hand in some way, and it is a furnace, would be the way you would describe it. It has 4 openings going around it, all the way around in 360, with embers glowing in the center of this furnace. There are also 3 statues on 3 sides of it. The 4th side, there's a big root. So if they're, to make that 4 corners, those 3 statues are stone Terran Dauber looking dudes. And I will show you what one of them looks like.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Okay, I don't see any living creatures in this room, right?
Can you see that?
Could roll perception for you if you wanted.
Okay, yeah, sorry. There's a lot to describe. Show to everyone. Here we go. Now you can see the Terran Dauber statue. He's got the traditional square ears, the big nose. He even has a square shield.
Oh,
Yep, so there's 3 of those. One of them has an arm broken off and it's just holding a shield.
And they're like life size, so like 2.5 feet tall or something like that.
Yeah, they're just a little bigger than an actual Dauber would be, but that's just because of the pedestal they're standing on. They're about life size. And so I'm going to show you. I wonder if I can just show you and not everyone. Show to players. No, everyone gets to see it. So Ivy, you're the only one who can see this so far. So then on the northeast side of the statues and the furnace is a huge wooden structure.
Whoa. Okay, I'm describing to you all. It's like this wooden thing.
Yeah, it goes from floor to ceiling, and there are 2 rats working on it.
Oh.
And they're just working away. They're just like, I'm working on a railroad, except it's a big wooden monster.
All right, I'm gonna back away silently. Are the rats the only movement I see in here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm backing away quietly, and I'm gonna report back to the others. Okay, I saw this wooden thing with a gaping maw. It's like a mechanical contraption made out of wood that rats are working on. I think it's a big wooden monster, you guys.
How'd you get that idea?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, did you say like a big wooden monster?
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh no, that's not gonna be good.
And a furnace and some statues.
That's probably what I smelled was the furnace.
It's probably it.
Yep, and some stones that were formed by hands of people making them.
Mm.
So anything else in there?
The furnace, the statues, the big wooden monster. The big wooden monster and rats are really what caught my attention.
Oh, there's some rats over there too?
Yeah, 2 rats working on the big wooden monster.
So, okay.
But the good news, guys, is no birds.
No.
Okay, that's good because we're underground. One wouldn't assume there were birds, but thank you for confirming the non-bird nature of those rats.
You can't be too certain.
Yeah, we have birds bad enough. Wooden monsters, we don't need bird rats too.
Ooh.
He'll kind of Fern will kind of lean forward. He says, "Rats, they're scornful creatures, up to no good, no doubt."
So we can take that ain't one of your friends, Whiskers?
So you're not weird if we have to fight them?
I mean, well, he'll kind of look down. He says, "Every time I see any, they try and fight me. They try and stab me, and It doesn't
Okay.
work. We're not friends.
You know what? Just because it's been a couple rough days, I'll say this, Whiskers. You're an all right guy for a rat.
I would not disagree.
He says, "Thank you, small squishy thing."
Yeah, I got your back. I'm not squishy, man. Come on, you see me move lots of big, heavy things.
He says, perhaps one day your species will also grow fur.
I got a little bit right here. What are you talking about?
How quiet is this conversation? Like,
It's probably fairly hushed. But Fern will kind of like creep. He says, "So, should we talk? Should we ambush? What do we?"
I mean, do you want to try to talk to the rats?
I mean, you're a rat. Do you think they'll talk?
For maybe for a minute. They tend to get angry after that.
Okay.
Feel like this gonna be a tough one, guys.
Yeah, we might have to fight.
Yeah, maybe. Here we go again. They call me Dobby the Thinker. So what I'm thinking is that maybe you, Whiskers, you start talking them to like maybe a friend or something. Maybe you know something that's going on here. Maybe they need to know some information. And then maybe Ivy over here kind of sneaks around in the back, gets a good spot where she can hide. And then if anything goes south, in come me and Tennant.
I like this plan.
Is anybody like a good friendly sort? Because I'm like just slightly socially awkward. Maybe not the best front man, although I can sneak it up.
No. I have to talk to them. You have to sneak.
Okay, I can sneak.
Right.
I saw Tennant's face like, I can.
Please.
I'm good at talking.
I mean,
Would you like to talk to them?
I mean, I could try.
How about we backup plan?
Yeah. Wait, the backup plan is that I talk to them?
Well, if they don't like me,
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
right. So just wait here in the dark. You find a place to hide, and then Fern will kind of like shake himself off and kind of begin like hobbling into the light of the furnace, I guess.
I can make one of them like you, or well, me, but hopefully by proxy you.
Backup plan.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So if everyone's all right with that, Fern will kind of start walking into the chamber.
Yeah. Do I need to roll stealth again, or am I still being stealthy from before?
You're good. You're good for now. Nothing has changed. So.
Okay. All right.
I'm feeling good about this one, guys.
I am not.
Oh man, I see the thing on the map now. It's big.
I reach over and I put my hand on Tennant's shoulder. I'm like, Tennant, you've always been there to support me. I see you a little angsty right now. It's gonna be okay. We got it. I know. Not at all.
Okay. Awesome.
Do you feel better?
I'm gonna hit this one more time because this is my boy.
That is your boy. That thing's pretty cool as hell.
Just showing the.
The graphic for the.
Oh,
that is
yeah.
amazing.
No, I'll try and keep that on screen if I can. Hold on, so people can see it. Okay. Fern will kind of stroll up, I guess, right into the light of this furnace, like right around one of these statues, and he'll say, "Hello, fellow rats."
All right.
He's off to a good start. He's got this.
Roll a. So this is something else. This would be intelligence. What would it be? I guess investigation, even though you're not really investigating. It's not perception, in my opinion. So
It's not
For
charisma.
what? To are you like for
I just
the
wanna-
actual like trying to convince them to talk, or
no, this is something else. Just give me a roll.
what kind of role?
Investigation.
Investigation, sure.
I guess it should be perception. I'm sorry. I
Fair
mean,
enough.
it's still perception. It's a knowledge-based perception, not a. Yeah. Anyway, whatever.
I am
Okay.
I am on brand with the perception rolls today.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome to the team.
We are not perceptive as a team. Okay. So you call up the rats, and they stop working and step forward. And just look at you. Clearly startled. Why are you here? Or not expecting to see you.
Yeah.
You say anything?
Do they not say anything?
No, they just stare at you.
He says, "How goes the construction?"
It's looking good.
All right, roll deception.
Deception. Okay.
Right, you're trying to convince them you're one of them, right?
Right. I figured I might get a sentence or two deeper than that.
Well, you're rolling for
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm awful at deception.
the whole conversation.
All right, guys. This is gonna be. I'm gonna fail this roll. It's gonna be awesome. 17. Oh man, I rolled a 19 there.
Nice.
Nice.
I told you, I think this is gonna work.
Slow.
We'll see.
Well,
What are you doing? Are you here to help?
Supervise. Yes, supervise. Have you gotten orders recently?
No. Madera said just to keep working.
That's why I'm here. She sent me to check on progress because there have been some interferences on her end.
Her. Madera is not a her. And he attacks.
It was so good, guy. It was so good. We were there.
It was close enough.
I believe it. I thought he was gonna switch and try to attack us.
No, that's an initiative, and this guy totally got the drop on you. He's got a 20.
Oh no! Oh shit!
So whoever else wants to jump into initiative here. let's see it.
21
Oh!
Whoa.
with the clutch nat 20. Oh jeez!
So he's like, Madera is not a her, and then he just like lunges, and you're like, too quick, bam, or whatever you do.
Okay.
I was
So
completely buying the story. I'm a little slow out of the gate.
so
know these guys.
the first thing that is gonna, I guess, so as this guy is, as soon as he's like, he kind of like looks like he's not buying it and he's about to say something, can Fern let out like a sharp whistle?
Yes.
All right. And then
I mean, you got the advantage.
yeah. So that's just he's letting everyone know what's going on.
Right. It's all bad.
Is he whistling?
Entangle.
I hear whistles.
Do you think that because he's singing a song, or does he look trying to get our attention?
Whistles. These are all the things.
I think he's probably getting our attention.
As he kind of smacks his staff on the ground and begins chanting his druidic rites, he's casting Entangle on the rat nearest him.
All right. So that's a strength save.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot square area. So let me define
You
the
can get
area
them all.
here.
Yeah.
And they're gonna make some strength saves. We're gonna do it in green, so that's gonna be 10, 20, 20, like that.
Yep. Nailed it.
Yeah. So they need to make strength saving throws.
Versus
DC 12.
Okay. All right, the one directly in front of you, as he was just lunging towards you with his claws bared, just gets yanked back, and the entangle, the vines burst up out of the ground, pulling back to the ground, and he doesn't even get a chance to attack.
Okay.
The other one starts moving forward, and he's tearing these vines off, and he's
Okay.
He's right.
The 20-foot square area is difficult terrain, so they're gonna move at half speed in there too.
Good.
Okay. Bonus action. He's casting Shillelagh, and then he's gonna move 25 feet backwards,
All right.
just backing up like this way.
Yoink.
All right. Yeah, and that's my turn.
Awesome. Okay. So this guy is is pinned. Now that it is his turn, does he gets another strength roll? Or do we skip that until next time?
A creature can use its action to make a strength check against the DC to free itself.
Okay, so that's what it does, and it does. So it tears itself loose and out of the thing, and then this guy just struggles through the vines and gets to here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Put them in the squares, Askren, because if they're not in the squares,
you gotta use the grid. All right. Sorry, I'm very it's OCD. It's in my head. All right. Yeah, keep going. Go.
All right.
They're successfully restrained for a turn.
Yep. You slowed him down for a turn. We have Shannon, Ivy, then Tenid, then Dolby. I'm trying to say the character names, not the player names. Okay. Except I said Shannon. So Ivy. Tenid.
Ivy,
Yeah.
she moves forward to this dude. He does not look friendly at all, and she is going to try to Sylvan Dagger him.
Yep.
Not cool, dude. Yeah.
No, you slide up to him, and he's still, pulling these vines off of him, and you just slice him right in the gut.
Nice.
9, and he doubles over and clutches his gut and hisses something in rat at you.
All right, I'm gonna try to disengage with my bonus action.
All right, roll perception.
Oh, one moment.
Hey, I'm in a meeting. Sorry. All right.
Very important meeting.
Yeah, it is. Business, straight business.
All right. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, you rolled the perception. Yeah, there you go. You see something glimmering in the embers inside the furnace.
Oh. Is it shiny?
It is shiny.
It sounds shiny.
It is shiny and glimmery. There appears to be some sort of a piece of metal with a red ruby on it, in it, near it, something. It's hard to tell.
Can I use my interaction to try to grab it?
No, your actions. That's just
you attack for your action.
Yeah.
But I. Oh, okay. I'll just stay here.
Yep. Tenid.
Yeah, so pretty much all I can do is run 40 feet up to there. And that's it.
You can inspire.
Can I take a bonus action if I dash?
Believe so.
Dash is basically you're using your action and your movement as movement. So,
But not my bonus action, so I can
but
still.
not your bonus
Okay.
action.
All right. Ivy, stab them good. Rats are scary. I don't want to die.
I'm so inspired.
You should be.
Right. Yep.
I think we all are, just even a little bit.
Well, yeah.
There you go. 1d6, any d20. Bards. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Who'd you give that to? I missed it.
Ivy.
Ivy. Great.
Run it with Ivy.
All right. Dolby.
Yeah, this is gonna be a rather boring one right here. I think I'm gonna move up. Oops, hit the wrong button there. 20 feet up, and then I'm gonna dash 10, 20, another 10, 20s. Get me right over in here in this area here. And unfortunately, I think that's all it's gonna be for Dolby this round.
All right.
I'm here, guys. I'm here. Don't worry about it. Party just got started. We can get going now.
Awesome. All right. So now you guys also see what Ivy described, and this huge mechanical wooden humanoid shape that goes all the way to the ceiling, and it's obviously hunched over in such a capacity that it couldn't even stand up.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. So that takes us back to Fern.
Okay. Fern. He's used that, so that's already cast. Spell slots. Yep. Oh, I have more first level spells, but no, I used Goodberry already.
The cat.
So I'll save my last one.
Perhaps video failed.
What? Oh no! Everyone's in the wrong place now. Rip.
I'm still Dolby.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, you still are. Okay. I'm trying to figure out. The only thing I can do is attack. So I am going to, I guess, scoot 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and smack this rat.
There you go.
I
Let
guess
us roll.
+1. Nat 20.
Woo!
Get crit.
So as the rat is stepping over the last of the vines and just struggling to move, what do you do?
So he is going to get himself 16
Whoa!
damage to the face.
What did I just walk back into?
Oh man!
You just watched Fern crit a rat in the face with his staff.
Man,
All
hate
right.
them guys. They were mean to you, weren't they?
Yes, he has trauma. This is a thing.
Yeah, you show him who's the real rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so describe how you kill this rat.
Oh!
So as this rat's kind of like struggling, like trying to claw through the vines and stuff to get at him, he's just gonna kind of like step up and like and just like crack him right in the side of the head. And because we're right next to this statue, can he say he like the swing like carries the rat and like smacks his head into the statue, and then he just kind of drops to the ground?
Yep. So in an epic display, home run, batter up style, you crack this rat in the head, and it careens off this stone statue of a Terran Dobber, and he falls unconscious into this corner here. He actually will move it because he got hit so hard.
You think he's got family issues?
Maybe a little, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was a pretty good hit there.
Just working it out.
Yeah,
Just
let it
working
go.
out. Yeah.
Just let it go.
Master, we need help.
Master?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and this
That's
rat
not
runs
good.
this way on his turn and gets to here, and then you guys see this guy. What is that?
Oh.
You said?
Oh, is that the big wooden monster? What is that?
No.
Oh, good, because I would put my...
Whoa! Oh, there we go.
Oh boy.
Whoa! What are you
There
doing?
it is.
What are we doing? Hey,
Sorry.
Oh.
it's all good.
So, it's an unfinished drawing. Sorry, I didn't.
It's all
didn't get it further.
Sorry, I got a little thing on my.
A cloaked figure that's all dressed in black. What appears to be almost like a skull of a rat sticking out from underneath the cloak. His arms and legs are wrapped in rags as he's holding a large staff. And he even has some similar but much, much smaller clockwork components on his body, like the big wooden creature. And he's standing there now. And that was our rat's turn.
That was me.
Well, it was your turn. Then the other guy took his turn to
Oh,
run.
he did. Okay, yeah.
So now it's Ivy.
Would it actually take my action to see if I think this this cloaked rat with gears is like magic? Like, could I make an Arcana roll without that being my action, or would that be my action?
That would not be your action.
All right, I'm gonna do that. All right, what does that look like to me? What's this rat?
Yeah, he is a creature covered in clothing, and these gears and whatnot on him appear to be part of his armor or whatever you might describe it as. And the skull is probably more of a helmet and not actually his head.
Okay, I'm feeling kind of trepidatious about this. This is kind of scary. I am going to hold my action to attack. Oh, I'd have to come up to it though. I'm gonna hold an action to actually attack with my short bow at anything that tries to attack any of me or my allies. Is that legit?
Yes.
Okay, should I roll for that now?
No, if you hold your action, you basically hold it for a certain trigger.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
So
an attack from one of these to attack me or my allies. That's the trigger.
And the way I've always interpreted the trigger, it has to be specific, like almost painfully specific. So you'd have to say which ally.
That's up to you. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but that's entirely your call.
I would actually like to overrule that, but that's the way I read it. So, I mean, if you think it can be more generic, then we can go with it. I just was trying to hold to the book the way I understood it.
Gotcha. I will hold an action to attack the rat gear dude if
Okay.
he does anything hostile.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yes, that is
Okay.
cool. All right, so it is his initiative now.
So you got a bow pointed right at him.
Exactly.
And he says something, and I just realized I need to check something real quick. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember the spell components. Okay, so he raises his staff out and sort of points it toward the center of the room where the furnace is, in that general direction. He says, "You cannot have the Ember, she is mine." And waves.
Oh,
the
that
staff.
seems hostile. My trigger goes off, right?
Yes. That will count that as your trigger, so go ahead and roll an attack.
So what's he
Alright.
doing to the fire?
He's pointing in that general direction with his staff and saying words and then waving his hands.
Okay, that's a 12.
Yeah. So you miss with the bow shot, and the 3 statues come to life.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Click, click, click. Work.
Click, click, boom.
Click, click, boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are turning. Why can't I grab this one? He's underneath the other guy.
Which one?
There we go. I'll move him. Oh, come on. There we go. He's turning this way too. And then this guy is.
Hey, Denon, I think like things are just about to get a little worse.
Bad.
Yep.
Real bad.
And now it is the next person's turn.
That's me. I turn to Dolby and I touch him on the chest. I look him deeply in the eyes and go, "May the light imbue your weapon to slay these mighty foes, to banish all the evil creatures destroying people's homes, to bring the darkness to justice. You will wield sword and shield, fight till your dying breath or when this darkness yields." And I cast heroism on him.
I feel so energized right now by this.
You are immune.
Heroism. Nice.
You're immune to fear and get 5 extra hit points.
Oh,
Nice.
wow, that's awesome. Are they temporary?
Yeah.
How does that
Yeah,
work?
they're temporary. You have 5 temporary hit points.
And I've not made anybody roll like an intimidation check, but in all pretense and purposes, this is freaky. I mean, you've got animated stone statues, you've got this giant thing in the corner, and you're underground, you're far away from home. So, you know, this whole situation definitely is something that would get under your skin.
Yeah.
Not to mention the skull-faced rat man.
Skullface right, man.
Yep.
Okay, so you cast that. That is your action?
That is my action. And then I will take my move to, where did Scary Guy go?
You haven't seen him, I guess, from your vantage point, but you could hear that he was behind he's like right behind this over here. See the ping?
Okay. 15, 20. I'm gonna come up behind Ivy. And that's my 20 feet movement, and that'll be it.
All right, so after Throck is Dolby, correct?
I believe so. 10, 15, 20. So I'm going to move right up behind Tenon. And then I still don't see the other guy yet. I just a little edge of him. But I'm going to take a shot at this fella right here with my... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Which... These guys are animated now?
Yes.
When we say animated, are we talking like they're walking, or are they just like turning?
They step off of their pillars.
Okay, fair.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, that's pretty animated.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking maybe I should shoot one of them guys before I should worry about the rat.
What you were rolling perception for earlier, Fern, was that you could see that their arms and legs were more articulated than a typical statue would be.
Yeah, fair. No, he was not paying attention to that.
Yeah.
All right. So then I'll shoot this one right here with my crossbow.
All right, let's get a roll.
11.
Alrighty. 11 does not hit it.
So it has not been an hour?
Its own body and breaks.
All right. Yep. Those things are pretty hard.
Oh, 10 minutes.
Definitely Metastone.
Yep. Those things, little arrows bolts didn't really have an effect on them.
Yep.
And that's going to be it, I guess, for Dolby's turn.
All right, so that takes us back to Fern at the top.
I don't have any spells that will help me fight stone statues. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. He will turn. And I guess he'll turn to Ivy and say, "Did you say you saw something in the fire?"
Yeah, there's something shiny right there. I point to it.
He says, "Good, take it!" And then he's gonna cast Control Flames and shrink the fire down into basically nothing.
Nice.
So she can grab the thing.
Yes, crush it.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah, so the fire shrinks back. The coals are still glowing hot embers, and they're covering this thing mostly, but you can see it, and it looks a lot more attainable now that that's been cast. Also, you guys, I put a little like shield guy icon on one of the statues just to denote that's the one that has no arm, and it's only got a shield. So I just didn't mark it otherwise.
Okay. And then that's his action. So I guess the other thing he's gonna do is like duck this way back around behind Dolby.
Yes.
So I guess talking to the rats didn't work, huh?
Oh, I had to hit one of them.
Yeah, I saw that. You hit pretty damn good, too.
It was a good hit.
Yeah, he's
Hold on.
good. I don't have anything else. I have no more spells.
All right, stay behind me, Whiskers. I got this.
All right. Awesome. So the rat gets to go next, and he's actually going. Yeah, he's going to move back this way behind the statue because I don't have a initiative for the statues. Where would they go? I guess they would go
Probably at
with
0. If they're generally anything I add to a combat, I always put it initiative 0.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. All right, so he moves behind that statue next to him. It's clear from your perspective, from your insight, that these rats were not meant for combat. They're worker bees.
Right.
And Ivy.
Yikes. Okay, I am going to snatch the thing out of the fire.
Okay, give me a Constitution roll.
Oh.
It's hot. It's really hot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So even with the flames being pulled back, the coals are just too hot. Do you stop to prevent yourself from taking damage, or do you continue and grab it?
I need to grab it.
Okay. All right. So, why don't I have a D6 over here? Oh, there it is. 5 damage. Your arm just like something on your.
I could heal that.
Eat the mushroom thingy.
Oh,
That's right.
interesting.
Yeah, so you reach in and you grab it, and you get a hold of it, and your hand just naturally goes to
Yikes.
what feels like a hilt, and you pull it out.
Yeah.
And you now have a dagger. It's probably the most beautiful dagger you've ever seen. It's made of a hyper polished wood that's been enlaced with silver. So there's like silver veins that go along the blade and the hilt. Right in the center of the hilt, where it meets the blade, is a red jewel. And as you move the dagger out, it looks like there's liquid inside. And scene. No.
Roll credits.
Roll.
You don't need that dagger. Throw that thing away.
Kit, do I still have action left, or was that my action?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean that was. I don't remember what it's called, but there's something.
Interaction.
Yeah, it's an interaction. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, right. Sweet. So I'm gonna take this thing, and I think I can get to the rat.
I'm sorry. Also, the flame follows it out of the furnace, and it's just like around it, and it like is dancing around it for a second, and then it dissipates. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
If I move to here, I'm within 5 feet, and I can attack rat dude, right? All right. I'm gonna attack him with the flaming hot thing that just charged my arm.
All right. Let's get an Arcana roll.
Oh. Okay.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh! Oh!
You have this overwhelming sense that you, now that you are holding this dagger, can control the flame from within the furnace and use it as the attack if you choose.
Do it! Roast him!
Yeah, I'm doing it. Just I let loose the flames upon this bad rat.
All right. So what should she roll? Would it be just a regular attack? I mean, it's not using dexterity. It's using.
It would probably be a save for them.
Yeah, generally, if it's a magic thing, it's probably going to be a saving throw. Like, how does it physically operate? Like a fireball, like a.
Yeah, it's a flame jet.
Then that would probably be a dexterity saving throw for him to jump out of the way.
Okay.
For fire attacks, it's usually if they fail their save, they take full damage. If they successfully save, they usually take half.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So I'll roll the dice real quick. So you've grabbed the dagger. You know the majesty of this dagger, and you're like, wow, this thing is freaking cool. And now all of a sudden I have this sense that I can control fire, and you point it at him, and then the flame just rushes out of the furnace in a jet that roars just loud enough you can hear it over the rushing water that's still in the room next to you. It blasts the rat guy directly in the chest, and flames just engulf him. It's like he's here, and they just hit him, and they're just blasting past him, rolling over.
Awesome. That sounds amazing.
It is very amazing.
I love it.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of dice.
16 damage.
Woo!
Awesome.
And his robes are on fire.
Get Shrek'd.
Yeah, that's what we need, another naked damn rat around here.
He shrieks. You cannot have the Ember. She is mine.
I think we already have it.
Yeah, I think that's ours now.
All right, Throck, it's your turn.
Okay. I cannot top that. So I'm just gonna come up here.
One.
I'm gonna
Maybe
come.
there's another one.
Here we go. Oh, good. So that's
Maybe there's another one.
maybe there is. I'm just gonna try and stab him a little bit. No, you know what? I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at him.
Ooh.
I'm going to. Which means I don't have to stand right in front of him where I could get totally effed up. I just have to. So we're gonna go there.
The flames of the furnace are still pretty warm.
That's cool. It's
What do you
better than
feel?
being next to like scary undead rat guy. I'll pick my poison. She holds in her hand your demise. You are failed. You are not worthy of this ember heart of doom that you seek to wield. You have failed your clan. You have failed these rats, and you have failed whatever the hell this place is. You should crumble to dust and die. And then I will cast Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah, get some.
And he does a wisdom save.
So for this, he must make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
Got to be freaking kidding me.
Did he get? Did he blow it?
He rolled a 1. Just
Get wrecked, son! Oh man.
That's my boy, Tannen. That's my boy, Tannen. Get some, Tannen.
Just like the troll, I swear. He clutches his head and he's so shocked and stunned by this sudden barrage of fire and insults and people that are in his face. He actually knocks the skull face off. And there's a dauber underneath.
What? Plot twist! So it's 1d. It's 10 psychic damage.
Yep.
And he has to run. If he hasn't used his reaction, he has to use it immediately to run away from me at full speed.
On
Yep.
his turn. Or
On his-
reaction?
Yeah, he must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Oh, yeah. No, get gone. Peace
Okay.
out.
Motherfucker.
Bye, son.
What a bad dauber.
In theory, does that mean she gets an attack of opportunity on him?
Yes.
Can I do that same thing? Because that was good.
Synergy.
No, I think attack of opportunity is just a regular
It's
attack.
melee, yeah, that's all
All
I
right.
I would like. I'm gonna.
Is he just gonna roll over and die? Is that what?
No. I mean, I feel like when you're in the moment of role playing and you've got this thing and you just did it, it was like super exciting and cool. That her statement of saying that I want to do that again should override.
Sure,
because-
that's fine. I
like it.
No, I thought you were gonna say she can't take an attack of opportunity, but if you want to let her blast him again, that's yeah, go for it.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be as cool as you think. Sorry. So you
Oh, okay.
you raise the knife and you're like, you are so going down, and you point it and nothing happens.
Well, that was disappointing.
I'm
You
sorry.
have to put more fire on the blade. Try to scoop some more up, like you
Next
did
time.
last time.
Next time, I'll get it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it. You're gonna get him. You'll definitely
Yeah,
get him next time.
don't worry.
Yeah, we got this. We got this.
All right, whose turn is it?
Okay. Yes. After Throck, then Dolby.
All right. So these statues haven't done anything yet, correct?
They haven't had a turn yet. They've been waiting for their initiative.
All right, I'm gonna help these statues out a little bit, get involved in this fight, because I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna whack this guy right over here.
All right.
Statues are kind of freaky to me,
Yep.
especially moving ones.
Yep. They should be. They're
17.
brutal. You swing your hardened wooden longsword at it and cleave it strongly into wherever you hit it. You're the one swinging it, so.
Yeah. I like a rib cage area. It's kind of nice, and it's gonna be 3 damage.
3 damage. So you clank into the wood, and you clank into the stone, and you have a sense that this stone is pretty hard. But you hit it. I mean, a little chip comes off, a little stone chunk.
I'm gonna keep banging away at this thing. You get the fake rat guy.
Can I ask a question? As
Yes,
a
sir.
player, am I able to deduce that perhaps, as these are automatons, and I'm asking because I'm a dobber, right? Like D&D Sean knows that there's a good possibility that something is controlling these automatons, and if we kill whatever might be holding a concentration spell maybe to be controlling them, they would stop. But would Dobber Tenid have that idea in his head?
I have no ruling for that. I mean, you play your character the way you think he should be played.
I just don't want to metagame it, I guess is what I'm saying. Right.
Right. No, I mean, it's within the realm of possibility that you would have some idea. I mean, because like I said, magic is not unheard of in Dobberton. It's just frowned on, so if, you want to, come up with some reason why you might have that suspicion, huh?
Okay, cool. No, it wasn't my turn. I was just wondering. Thank you.
Right. Okay, so it's their turn now. Yes! The big go beasties. One swing at Ivy. Right here. Crank, click, whir. And it is a natural 20.
Oh!
That's all I got to say. It's about time. Let the rain begin. And, well, the first roll is a 1, but he gets 2 rolls because it was the natural 20 and an 8. So that is 9 plus 3, 12 damage. So it brings its heavy hammer down right upon your shoulder. Oh, it doesn't say anything. It's silent. Click. That's all it does. Then this one turns at Dolby. Whoops, I don't grab Dolby. Sorry about that. And
let me go.
Same thing.
Take a swing.
And he is a 13. I think that misses, right?
That does not hit me even close.
All right, so he just swings over your head with its big stone hammer. And then this one... Oh, man, I keep grabbing that guy because he's grabbable.
Huge box, yeah.
Yeah, and this guy moves up here, and he makes a swing. Now, his swing is a little different. It's his head, because he doesn't have an arm, and he's just holding the shield, so he's basically trying to battering ram you. And he falls down. So he goes to charge at you, and he stumbles over the dead rat that's next to his buddy, and he falls over. So he's prone, and we are.
There's some very finely made statues.
Yeah, well, he's seen better days. We're back to Fern.
Sorry, the hits Ivy took, did she definitely take them? What was the AC that they got?
Well, they rolled a nat 20.
It was a natural.
Which is going to be higher than your AC, I assume.
12 damage plus 7, is that right?
Yeah.
No, it was 12 total damage. And you had 7 from before? Is that what you're saying?
I thought it was 5 from before.
5 before. So it's
We got a short rest in there since last time?
No.
Not since you took... No, you should have been at full health starting this combat, because you didn't...
Oh, then I'm still standing.
You took 5 from the fire?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you took 5 from the fire.
So 5 and then 12.
Yeah. So you're at -2, right?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Oh, she's down.
It's fine. I got this.
Ask for homework, but
It is
Right.
fine. Fern is going to spend his turn rushing over to her, and he is going to cast Healing Word.
Yes.
That is my
Very
last
good.
spell. That is the last spell that I have.
Thank you for
Healing
saving.
Word is 1d4 plus 3.
All right.
it's bigger than 0.
It is 5, so you are going to be back up to 5 hit points.
Yeah, because you actually don't drop to -2. You technically drop to 0.
Well, you drop to 0 and you start making death saving throws, but when you get healing, you always start to heal from 0.
Right.
Okay.
So you are, I guess, conscious at 5 hit points, but you're still on the ground,
Yeah. So.
and that's all he can do right now.
Yeah, the last thing you remember seeing was the big stone hammer just smashing your shoulder, driving you into the dirt, and then you open your eyes again, and Fern's standing over you.
Okay.
And And this other rat guy, he's just going to keep running. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. There we go. And Ivy, you're on the ground.
Okay, I am going to use half my movement to get up and then move her here, stab him with her Sylvan dagger since that other thing wasn't working as well as she might have hoped before, and try to do some damage.
Okay, so you did some damage. He's running away, as best he can. He's almost got his back to you, and you just run up to him and just
I'll stab him in the back.
stab him in the back. He's looking back. I mean, he's trying to keep an eye on what's going on, but he's not interested in this fight at all. And it hurts. Master, help me!
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and get a kind of away from him.
You're not in. You don't have to disengage because you're not in melee range.
Oh.
Yeah, disengage is to get away from melee range without getting an
I
attack
have
of
to get
opportunity,
in
right?
melee
But he's not a
range?
space away from you, so he can't make an attack of opportunity against you.
Didn't I have to get into melee range to
Oh, did you stab him?
Sylvan dagger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, you were a space away from him, so I didn't.
You look down and look back right at the wrong time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's there, and now she's not.
All right, so I disengage and move a space away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Skullface. Okay.
Is he not dead yet? Is he still kicking around?
Seriously.
He's still kicking around. He is going
Taking
to
a beat.
move around this way. And can somebody roll? Well, I mean, you can all roll perception, I guess.
Okay. Where did? No, did I close the window? I might have closed the window.
Okay, Ivy. He goes behind the big root and is trying to be stealthy and hide. And that's that. So, and Throck, you see that too.
Yep.
He's behind the root.
Just don't give him a shitty day. I bet you hear him like, come on.
Right. Get a guy, get a break. Skull-faced pretender rat.
All right, whose turn is it?
I know. Throck.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'm gonna come up to here. You said he went to hide behind this root, right? I don't see him. Ew.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just stab this guy with a rapier, and then I'll look at Ivy and go, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Fern helped me out. I blacked out, but I'm fine now.
It's like that one night at the college party.
I look at the rat and I try to stab him, but I think I failed.
All right. No, you hit him.
Oh,
He's-
nice. Okay.
He's not a warrior. I mean, he's like wearing robes.
Yeah, fair enough. 7.
All right, 7. Describe how you kill this poor, helpless rat.
Here we go again with killing the innocents.
I make it as quick and painless as possible. I go straight for the heart in like a very dualisty move where I'm just and just end it and let him
Yep.
slide up the rapier.
All right. Yeah. So as he's still reaching for his back where Ivy stabbed him, he looks up and you're there, and you just skewer him, and he's out.
Bye-bye.
And Dolby, it's your turn. You're surrounded by stone statues.
Hey guys, should I fight these things or should I come on over there and help you with Ratface?
No, ignore them. They're
We're
just
fine.
they're just statues.
All right, so I'm not hitting them.
I mean, have you had any luck?
Yeah, I got one. I nicked them a little bit.
They're stone.
All right,
You
all right.
have a wooden sword.
It's a very hard wooden sword.
It's good wood. It's practically stone.
All right.
Sharp it.
It's not.
Traitor.
I'm more worried about you guys getting hit by other people. So that, and this rat's dead, right?
Yeah. Let's X him.
All right, so we go 10. Let's see here. still don't see this dude.
Oh man, while he is doing that, I want to give a huge shout out to the Mythomatic Raid. Thank you guys so much.
Nice.
Welcome, Raiders. We are in the middle of what looks like the climactic battle here, as we have utterly wrecked this dude. Welcome everyone. Guys, drop those ED raids in chat. All right, who's doing what?
That's me.
Right. Awesome.
I'm moved over here. I'm next to Fern, and I don't see the other guy, so I am going to take a swing at this statue behind Fern, and I'm just going to put myself between him and the statue because I know he's running out of spells and things to say.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to longsword him. 15.
All right. Yes. You clank your longsword into him, and it feels like it's just strong enough of a hit to take purchase.
So that's going to be 8 damage.
All right. So the stone creature that's resistant to slashing damage takes 4 damage. And
Right.
a little chip of stone falls.
I'm whittling away a little piece at a time here, guys. I got
A
this.
little piece at a time. A little piece at a time.
Just give me some time.
I
Give me some
told
time.
you not to do that.
Well, I got to hit something. I'm feeling like antsy and stuff. I got to let this energy out.
All
It's
right,
a good
Fern.
hit. You're really learning how to use that thing. It's like a broom, right?
Right. Like pop handle.
What you
Oh,
got?
jeez.
Fern?
Okay, hold on. Let's see what we can do here. No, that wouldn't work. Oh! I have an idea. Well, maybe. Can I take the flame from the fire and expand it 5 feet in the direction of one of these statues?
Yep.
I want to
There's 2 of them in range.
expand it to cover the guy that's right next to the statue.
Using your cantrip, right?
Yes.
All right, do it.
That's basically it.
That's
It's
it.
just
That's it.
the fire just just shifts out, like expands that way and engulfs him.
Does the cantrip describe the damage it can do? Like how much you can?
No, because it's not specifically designed as an attack. I just figured
Okay.
these guys are automatons, so if I light one of them on fire, maybe there's wood in there that it'll screw up.
Sure.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the flame comes out and engulfs this guy that's standing right here, and it does appear that there's something within that does catch fire, and it's
Sweet. And then he's gonna like scoot around to the corner here just to make sure that this guy doesn't like. Actually, he'll probably get as far as he can just to make sure this guy doesn't like bolt.
okay.
Yeah. He's trying to leave. I can see it. He's over here.
All right.
And that's gonna be his turn.
Cool. Very good. So it comes back to Ivy, since the other rat's dead.
Are there any rats standing?
Just the one that's running away over here.
What are the stone statues doing?
Well, they were attacking people, and it's just been they're not very effective.
Just one of them's on fire.
One
guess
of
the-
them's on fire.
So Dolby's fighting another one.
Help the rat catch the fake rat.
If they still look threatening, then I'm gonna come over here and attack this guy. Let's see if it likes piercing. Wait, daggers are piercing damage. No slashing.
If this guy gets away, I have nothing to stop him.
Yeah, you gotta help.
You guys to know that.
Yeah. Help the rat get the other rat. The fake rat.
Oh, okay. Where? So we're talking about like this rat down here.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
over here. Yeah, I mean,
That's Fern.
yeah, that's me.
So don't attack that one.
No, but I'm the other guy. The other guy you saw him hide back here. He's way back in this corner, but he's gonna run. He's whoop.
Dang, that's far. Can I reach him with my short bow?
Yeah, I mean, what the range on that's
6
long.
feet. I think.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah. All right, I'll try that.
I don't think you could move that far, but you could still reach him, even if you were like here.
Okay,
It's
so
probably more like
yeah,
here.
Sure, yeah. So I just tried to shoot him with my short bow. How'd that go?
It didn't go very well. It sticks into the wall next to him.
Okay.
Alrighty.
It's good.
And
Keep it up.
Okay.
yeah, he runs this way, and he was attempting to be stealthy. So, what am I doing here? How do I get rid of this? I just need to delete it. There we go. Nope, I did that wrong. Haha, excuse me. One moment. There we go. And he opens a secret door. But again, he thinks he's being stealthy, so.
Hey!
Why can't I grab the thingy?
What thing?
There, that thing. There we go. He runs in here. And now I'm zoomed in too much. Hold on.
Hey! No! Stop it! Bad!
All right, that's his turn.
Okay. So it's my go, right?
Yes, Throck. Skullface, then Throck.
10.
He's no longer Skullface. He's actually
He's just a dude. He's just
disfigured.
a regular guy.
Dobby, dope.
I still don't
Dobberface.
see. Fuck, I have to keep running. Or, sorry, excuse my language. Damn! Drat! Bugger!
Marshwiggle!
So I have to keep running. Wait, where?
He went that way.
Wait, I did see him when I was here, I think. Yeah, I do. He's right here, right?
Yep, that's him. You can
Okay.
just see him.
I have one spell left, and I think he's within range.
He's 50 feet away.
Oh, it's 30 feet! Okay,
Oh.
so, ooh, I closed my character sheet. Hang on, let me see what I can do. Can I do my last one on that? Let's see. Hang on. What is the...
Oh wait! Oh no! I should have done this. Ah, damn it! Never mind.
It's not your turn!
I know. Hold on. I'm gonna look something up.
This is so good, guys.
All right, I have to do this if I want to damage him at all. How bad does he look? Is he bloodied? Is he bleeding? Is he not?
The fire's gone out. He's moving pretty fast, and he's not on the same level as other creatures you've encountered. So
Okay. I am the one thing I can have that can damage him from this distance would make him keep running. So I'm gonna run after him. 5, 10, hop over that. 15, 20 to here. Okay. Oop, no, to here. Oop.
was that your dash?
Yeah, I have to dash. That's all I'm doing.
He should have dashed last turn. No, he had to open the door. Never mind. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Dolby's got a turn, and then Fern's got a turn, and I have one thing. I have one ace up my sleeve.
One thing.
Dolby, what do you want? Do something cool.
Yeah, I got a whole lot of cool stuff to do. So I'm gonna move 10, 20. I can't see him, right?
No,
I mean, he's just out of your.
he's gone.
All I can do is dash, and dash brings me to here. Let's see, where do you go? You went down the hall?
He went down the hole.
Alrighty. So we get to the end of the initiative order for you guys, and you hear a loud click, click, whirr, and the big guy.
Shit! I wanted to light it on fire. I should have lit it on fire.
Man.
Crawls forward and strikes the pillar, the stone pillar that goes between the ceiling and the floor. He strikes it so hard that there's a rumble that echoes throughout the entire place. It's so loud you, for a second, want to cover your ears. And rocks start falling everywhere.
This is not good, guys.
No.
This is not good.
Down.
The hole! Into the hole! Quick, go!
Time to go.
All right.
Trying that.
Are the rocks making an attack against anyone?
No.
Okay.
And wait, I'm sorry. The rocks, the falling rocks are not. Sorry, these stone guys still are though. They don't know what to.
Fair enough.
One's gonna come over here. One will come over here,
Oh no.
and this one just comes to here.
This one's the one that's on fire.
Right, and has no arm.
Right.
So he just tries to rush Ivy and jump on her. And rolls a 14. I think that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Yep. So it jumps into your space and you evade it somehow. Then this one just swings at you, Fern, with its war hammer. And it misses badly. It just swings like not even, I mean, he doesn't fall over or anything, but it's just like,
all right.
and that is it. So the whole place is rumbling and tumbling. And the big arm, it's basically only got the one wooden arm that it can function with at the moment, and it's trying to knock the ceiling down. And we're back to the top of the order with Fern.
Fern is going to duck away from this thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, because he has 5 feet extra because he's a rat. As this guy is running down the tunnel, Fern is quickly like fumbling through his pack of stuff, like tossing. He tosses like rope, he tosses moldy rations that we picked up before, and then he finds a piece of parchment, and he's gonna unfurl it and begin chanting. He's gonna use the sleep scroll.
Nice.
Oh.
All right, let's do it. So
sleep scroll is attack save none. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points this creatures the spell can affect. So
oh my gosh, so
he's just rushing into the tunnel. Let's see. 5d8.
there it is.
Oh.
16. So what does that do? What is the 16?
Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within 90-foot range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points. Starting with the creature that has the lowest hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious.
Okay.
So if he has 16 hit points or less,
He's done. He's down.
Okay. So he is clearly affected by this. He staggers forward and he falls down.
Yes! Yes!
Everyone else in!
Yeah.
All right, everyone roll athletics.
This is...
can it be acrobatics instead?
No, I want
Is that a
athletics.
curiosity?
Oh no!
I don't strength. But I do apparently.
You do strength today.
This
Wow.
buff right here, just buffing it out.
All right,
huge
Dolby,
buddy.
we need another roll from you because you acrobatics it and
Oh, okay, good. That's actually excellent.
right, because this is a speed getting
Yes.
away from
I'll
the
take that.
rocks. You're not going to be able to like do a tumble and a flip and a jump.
Mechanic
over.
strength is right. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
No, that was just an accident the first time. That was nice. 23.
Alrighty, and I'm sorry, Fern, but you are. I mean, not Fern. Ivy. So everyone's running towards the door. The rocks are falling all around you. A particularly large rock hits Ivy, and she takes 6 damage.
Oh, that's gonna knock her down to 0 again.
I'm
DM,
down.
can I ask you a question, DM? Since we were next to each other, I have as an ability, and it's particularly for attacks, but it's the protection ability. Can I?
No, let's do it.
Possibly give her advantage, like raise my shield up to like try to deflect the rock from her. Then possibly give her advantage on her roll.
Yeah, I'll give you one more roll. We'll pretend that the roll 20's natural athletic. Okay.
Oh, guys, I'm the worst. I'm so clumsy.
What is going on with you? I'm over here protecting you from rocks. You don't back into the rock.
I ran face first into another rock as it was falling, as you were shielding me. It was the worst.
All right, so I'm gonna let Dolby take a roll of. Yeah, we'll still call it athletics. Give you one more athletics roll to pull her with you.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna try to grab you. Here we go.
If
7.
all right,
I want to be a hero so bad.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
where she passed out. I just want to walk up to her, even though there were rocks falling on us. I want to pull out my scroll to cure wounds and use it on her.
Okay, do it.
I don't
Roll
care
it.
if I get hit. We're not
Roll it
leaving
out.
anything behind.
This whole time I'm trying to hold the shield up, like shield us from the rocks and stuff.
Let me make sure
Yeah.
I get it right.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
geez.
strength and Tened's strength is managing to deflect rocks and things like that as they're falling.
I think it's 1d8 plus 4 for a scroll.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
good.
I think
9.
that's right.
Okay, so you're back up to 9, Ivy, and you manage to pull yourself out from underneath the rock. And another
Get
one
out of here, Ivy.
crashes
Yeah.
right in front of you, but your incredible dexterity, and you manage to skirt around it and dive into this opening where you all hear the rocks just crash down into the room, and now there's a rock wall between you and the room you just came out of.
All right, so we're like trapped on this side of the tunnel over here.
Yeah.
All right.
Is everybody in all right? Everybody okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody made it?
Shaken, not stirred.
How you doing, Ivy? You making it?
Yeah, thanks to you guys.
That was that was rough. She is very tore up. I mean, her clothing is torn and dirty and bloody, and you just quite frankly don't know how she's not got ribs like literally sticking out of her torso.
All right. I think this guy owes us a couple answers. What do you think?
I think we take him with us and we leave now.
Should we tie him up first, or just
Yeah.
start moving now?
I have rope. I assume at this point we can probably expedite our scene of us sort of like tying this guy up, hog tying this guy.
He's tied up and still unconscious, and you guys can carry him as wherever you want to go.
I assume
Okay.
wherever he was going, wherever this path leads.
Yep. Alrighty. So the path goes down. I'm gonna have to do a quick GM overlay switcheroo here.
Okay.
There we go. Well, did that work?
Hey, Ivy, why don't you eat a couple of them mushrooms you got, too?
What do
You
Yeah.
deleted something, I think.
Oh, I know what I did. I've got it because I've got to do the dynamic lighting stuff too. So there's like multiple things to
Right.
change.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, that didn't work.
Guys, I found the nothing.
Yeah, I believe you deleted the thing, the bridge.
I didn't want to delete it. Cursed.
Control Z.
I am Control Z.
It might. I don't know. It might just be. You might have to
Okay.
drag it back from your library.
Yeah, I'll find it real quick here.
Where did everyone go? Where? Oh, back in the room. Back in the room.
So hard to see. Because why does it keep disappearing on me? Because I put it on the wrong layer. There we go. Thank you for the pause here. This isn't going to be lined up as awesomely as it was a moment ago.
I got it. I got it for you.
Theater of the mind, sir.
There you
Theater of the
Done.
mind.
All right. So you should be able to, okay, so there you go. You are moving down this path. You realize you're going down. Like it's a attainable but steep downward angle. As you get,
Yeah. Do we? So if we just, if we just follow this path, are we going to?
Yeah.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
As you get to the area where I was editing the map, you notice there is water dripping from above you. and it's pretty easy for you to tell that that is the river that you would have been walking down if you'd gone one of the other paths.
Okay. Does it sound like this is leading us anywhere, like to a place that we can exit here? Or are we gonna have to fight our way back upriver?
Yeah, when you get to the area that you're at now, it's an opening and a clearly a den for the rock mole. So here you've found there's different materials, some scraps of cloth and other natural materials that they've made some sort of a den out of. You don't see any, fortunately. And it looks like it comes to a bit of a dead end.
Why
If
would
someone wants to roll a perception other than tended.
Not me. Anybody but me. All I'll say is there are rocks. Look at the rocks.
Obviously, there's something down here. He was running this way.
Right. See if you can find anything.
Should we look around here a little bit?
Yep. So since he was running around, all right, Askren, you got it.
There you go.
Like you said, he was going this way, so you're confident that there was a reason for that, and you find that there's a pretty easy opening that you can move into this area. It's just a matter of moving a few rocks out of the way, and it leads back into. You see some water. If I need to do anything else.
What's up?
Then on the right layer. Okay. Do you guys see what I think you see?
Yeah.
If it's water.
Little
Yep.
water bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ivy, since you have the ability to not get lost, I think it applies to Forest, but you've been around this area enough that you just have a mental map of what you see down here. And this is one of the paths of water that was branching off from the creek where it split into three. So you guys went west and ended up in the big room. And if you'd gone south, you would have been in the tunnel or in the path that you went under just a minute ago. And now you're in the one that's on the east side.
All right.
And
You
it's
guys,
just a
I
little
think
trickle of water. It's clearly it's soaking down into the ground from this vein here. It's not going anywhere. So it's an easy travel.
All right. I mean,
So-
are we gonna need to
There's one
physically?
decision you guys have to make before we can kind of skip to the next scene.
Okay, go ahead.
So you get to this water area, or back to the area where the water splits into three. Which direction do you go?
North, the way we came.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know if the river physically leads out of the cave here. We don't know where it's gonna take us.
Yeah, I think back the way we came is best call as well.
that seems wise. Yeah.
Okay. It's a pretty epic struggle. The water's moving really fast at this point. There's now new obstacles in the water. There's rocks and things that weren't there before. But you guys are able to get back up to the north and out into the creek outside of the mountain, just south of the farmer's pumpkin field.
All right. Yeah. As we kind of emerge into the light, we kind of shake ourselves off. Drag. I guess. Could we be like like carrying this guy like over Fern's shoulder and Dobby like carrying this guy arms and legs, sort of like he's tied up on a stick.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. So you're carrying him out like he's a pig on a spit.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, we should roast this guy over a fire.
So, all right. Recap. Don't know who this is.
Check.
You have that heart thing.
Check.
Yup.
Yep.
We have a woman who wants to destroy the forest.
Yes.
Check.
Should we go find her in the
Please.
swamp?
I want to know what this guy's up to first.
Yeah.
I feel like he knows what this is.
Yeah, maybe we should talk to this guy.
Right. I will stuff a good berry in his mouth.
All right.
He gets he's healed back to 1 hit point.
Okay.
Well,
So-
he's healed 1 hit point. He was just unconscious, I guess.
Right. Yeah. It wakes him up either way. We'll assume that you stepped out of the creek. You kind of stepped off to the side a little bit. You're still in the denser part of the forest that's pressed up against the mountainside. You're not all the way back to the farm area yet.
Yeah.
He wakes up. Let me go.
You're not a rat. Why are you talking like that?
Not on my list of questions to answer right then.
Got him.
I would
You
like
notice
to,
his face is really scarred up, and you would talk like this too.
so I would like to use my very last spell slot to cast Charm Person on him.
Rip.
I hate you guys. Whatever it is, it works. So
Nice.
tell me what you want him to do.
I want him to tell us
And
his
you'll
story. He treats me as a very close friend, and I just want him to tell us his whole story. Like, just start at the beginning.
I
And
mean, charm person is like a single command, right? It's
it
not
lasts
like
1 hour.
series. Okay.
I believe
Yeah.
it specifically says he regards him as like a good friend. Like,
Yeah.
It's the text used to say it sees the person who cast it in the best possible light.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the shit. I'm having
No,
a
he
hard
doesn't
time with the
say
language today.
You help me. They've got me tied.
I can't help you until you tell us. That's what they told me. And once you've told us your story, I'll be absolutely happy to let you go.
My story. What do you want to know? My story.
Start at the beginning. You were working with rats, and there was a giant wooden construct, and you had, and points at the dagger. The dagger. All of this fits somehow. We don't know how, so tell us how.
The dagger is hers. It is mine. And I don't.
Hers, do you mean the woman from the swamp?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yes, she told us about that. She wants it back. Do you know who she is? Or did she just send you here like everyone else?
She was my betrothed.
Wait, what is your name?
I am Majera.
You're Majera.
Majera. I was the apprentice of the wizard who started the Civil War years ago.
Oh.
Trying to rebuild his army. And win back the love of my youth. I don't know how to control the knife, but I know that she needs it.
Right. Yes. I'm not gonna ask, because she was a tree.
Yeah.
She was cursed by the Shamble Man.
The who
Did she
now?
used to not be a tree?
I couldn't hear you.
Did she used to not be a tree, so she used to be a dauber like us?
Yes,
that
of
right?
course she was a dauber. There's no such thing as a sprite. She's cursed. She must be released from the curse. We have to release the Shamble Man so that he can undo the curse and we can take back the...
Who is this Shamble Man?
Wait, did he just say take back?
Yeah,
Dauber?
there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, finish that sentence.
He looks at you, Tenet. Do I have to?
I'll just cast friends on him as a cantrip to just continue the mental assault. It would be very useful if you did.
Oh, Jesus. Look, you tell us all of this, and we will help you take back your life and be a normal dauber again.
I don't think that's what he wants.
I don't know what he wants.
I think he wants to take over Dobberton with his betrothed, but to do
I
that,
was banished.
Why are we talking?
Who?
The king banished me, that fool, Killian. Said that magic couldn't be in the city. All I wanted to do was
tell me about
help
it.
my master. We're making great magical items that were going to make our lives better.
I I search him for any magical items.
Hmm?
I search him for any items that look like they might be of a magical nature.
I think if you had any, he would have used them.
I mean, maybe I don't know. What? Okay, fine.
No, go for it. Go for it.
All right. He's covered with like little contraptions and things like that, and it would take a long time for you to analyze them and determine exactly what they do. But you're pretty confident that his staff that has a big crystal at the end of it is probably pretty wicked.
Taking it.
Yeah.
Taking it. Putting it all in the backpack. Okay. So
I was banished. My master was killed, and I'm just trying to continue his work. Then I found out that my love was also banished. She's the rightful king. Queen, obviously, but she's the firstborn. And they cursed her. They banished her.
Guys, huddle time.
I'm in.
All right. She wants this dagger,
Check.
and she, according to him, has something to do with the king.
yeah, so there's a rumor that the king actually has a sister. It's a not well-known rumor, but so if that's actually the king's sister,
I think we take the dagger and then we get some more answers out of her.
or we go to the king and we let the king know where she is, and we bring this guy as proof.
Right, she did say she was going to destroy the town.
Yeah, the whole destroy thing doesn't sit well with me, that's all.
Yeah. I like to live there.
What if we hide the dagger before we go see her?
And then we ask her to do what, and then we'll give her the
Not
dagger.
destroy the town.
And then we give her the dagger anyways?
Well, no, we have it as leverage. We know where it is, and if she kills us, then she can't find it.
Yeah, but we don't. Do we want her to have a dagger that can control flame?
We don't give it to her. We need it. We need to know. It's leverage. If otherwise, if we just how do
leverage would mean we'd have to get something out of her. And the minute we were like, "Oh, hey, here's your dagger. Thanks for not killing," what stops her from actually coming to kill us?
Well, no, that's why we hide it.
So then she'll attack us, I think.
But if we know where it is and no one else does, then she can't.
I mean, she can.
But then it would be lost.
But she has a giant, tree golem that would make us go sploosh.
True.
What if we talk to somebody in Dobberton that, I don't know, why wouldn't we go to the king? I do have an idea of someone we could talk to, but...
Is it your captain?
No, I'm not going to talk to that guy.
Oh, okay.
But somebody else that doesn't like the guard much either. And it could probably be a big help to us. Your friend, the other rat.
Right. But there's this whole thing about destroying town, and we don't have a lot of days left.
No, like 1, 2 maybe.
So I'm saying we have to tell her to not destroy
the second day, so you've got a rest of today and one more day.
Right. So we have to find her and get her to not destroy the town, but also not have this dagger.
Yeah. Fun times. I don't have an answer to that. Does anybody have a...
Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know. Maybe we should go with Whisker's plan here and hide the dagger and then go have a talk with her. What else?
Just then, 5 dark green clad dobbers drop out of the trees and surround you. They have long, pointy ears, and they draw bows on you.
Turn slowly to Ivy. So we all just turn to face her at the same time.
Ivy, these friends of yours?
Yeah. Hey guys.
You've never seen them before. But really, that's the cliffhanger there. That's it. Scene.
All right.
Boom.
So it looks like that is where we're gonna hang things up for episode 3. of the Dobbers. We are, I guess, we have a dagger in our possession. We have a town to not destroy, and we are now perhaps prisoners of some elves or elf Dobbers. It's like I picture it like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
scene
that's
where
exactly how I saw it too.
I'll just like step out of the trees. Oh man.
Awesome.
Well, that is. I guess that's it. That's where we're hanging it up, Daryl.
Yeah, that's where we're going to end it. I mean, you guys did pretty epic stuff there with the construct room, the clockwork wizard guy that you've now gotten your capture, and things are definitely. I mean, I realize that there's no resolution to the story, but it's been an arc you've got to the end of. So,
well, we will talk about that in just a second. But first of all, guys, do not run away if you're in chat. Don't go bouncing out of here. We got a whole bunch of stuff to cover, some people to thank, some stuff to talk about, and then of course, once we're done kind of jabbering here, we're gonna go pass the love on to someone else with some raid and some hosting. But man, thank you guys in chat. First of all, what I always say is if you guys are hanging out, let us know what you thought in chat. Tell us what you thought about that session. It got pretty tense there at the end. That combat was a little bit nuts. I guess Daryl, how do you want to? What's up?
More Dobbers or we riot.
Hell yeah, Oros.
You guys, I don't have a riot emote, but we'll talk about that in just 1 second. But man, Daryl, how do you want to sort of talk about things here? How do you want to open discussion?
Yeah, well, I had a blast. I was super excited about this session, and I really enjoyed it. I think for me, the favorite scenes were how close Ivy kept coming to death, and there was an answer every time, and it was so good. Not to mention the flame jet. Man alive. Was that a natural 20 you rolled when you picked up and rolled the Arcana? It was something really high. And you're like, oh, I can do stuff with this. The string of damage you did to Majera was pretty epic. So that was super fun. I would like to pass it on to my players to also give me their favorite moments. And it can be from any session, just to be fair, since it's kind of a 3-session arc here. And then we'll go back to Askren and let him tell us what he wants to do. And then we'll do kind of the closing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who we were and why we're doing this stuff. All right?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so why don't we jump into, let's go with Tenid first. We'll go from right to left.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. I think my brown pants moment was when the stone golems started moving. The biggest oh poop moment of the game was when the rat skull came off and we found out he was a Dobber, and it was like twist, and I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Very good. So next is Dobby.
Yeah. Man. So many cool things this last 3 episodes. I guess my favorite thing of all is still the interaction between the characters. I'm loving how we all riff off each other, play off each other. It's really fun to me to play with people that are quick and spontaneous and can jump, feed off of each other. Combat today, man. Whoo, we got tuned up a little bit there. I was a little worried about Ivy for a while, and Dobby was not as effective this time, so I was unable to really kind of.
Well, you hit those stone constructs fine.
Yeah, I mean, sharpening my sword a little bit on them. It's like
but they were hard.
Yeah, for sure. A little nervous about Ivy going down a few times, but we managed to squeak out of there just in time-ish with a little help.
It was amazing.
Yeah, no, but overall, I've had such an awesome time with the series, and I'm just grateful to be part of it.
Awesome.
I just want to say this, Daryl, your art is fantastic.
Oh my God, yeah.
I love every piece of the map, every character you throw up on the screen, and man, it's amazing.
Awesome. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I've got to interrupt one little thing. I just got a message from my son who created Eliath, and you guys mentioned him, and he just like, ah! So that's
You're
super
welcome,
fun.
buddy.
Okay. And Ivy, Shannon / Jess.
Right. I'm having some technical difficulties. Can you actually hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay, fantastic. Headset died for a minute. Husband saved the day. So yeah, epically good, wonderful players I got to play with today, in an awesome setting with very thoughtful like theme. I love the sort of nature theme around it. But yeah, I mean, it was a nail biter there. I definitely thought Ivy was just going to die there at the end, like, you know, flame blast somebody in the face with a flamey dagger and then just bite the dust, which would have been epic in its own way, but it was all excellent. And those are favorite moments.
Awesome. Cool. And what about you, my rat friend and host?
I had a wonderful time. I want to give a big thank you to Shannon for not only stepping in today, but for just being awesome. A ton of fun, an absolute blast to play with, and of course, huge props to all of these guys, the rest of the cast here. Tremendously fun people to interact with, and just the banter and just have like kind of have this fun, lighthearted little game. The combat got intense, man. I've been in some combat, so I whenever I'm in a fight, even my DM brain is always working, so I'm like, okay, how is the action gonna ratchet up here? And it was one of those things where a bunch of the twists that kind of came out of nowhere, like the statues and then the giant robot and then the dude with the being a dog, it all kind of came out of nowhere, and it was all, and the fire dagger, right? Like I thought it was some kind of ember jewel, but no, it was a weapon, and it was all just, the stakes were getting higher and higher, and I had a ton of fun.
Had that super epic feel to it. It just kept building.
Yeah,
and building,
it was just a lot of cool little moments there that just didn't really like stop or didn't feel contrived. And also, I gotta ask this because this has been kind of bouncing around my head, and a lot of people have been talking about the maps. Daryl, did you hand draw the dungeon map?
I did. Yep.
That is a huge prop for me. Mostly because I couldn't even get art done for like a character for a session if I wanted it. But the fact that you get so much done is just, it adds to the feeling of the world and the authenticity, and you can tell how much love and care was put into all of it, and absolutely just great stuff. Yeah, man, huge fun. I love that I was able, like, even with no spells, I was able to kind of pull some really fun moments out of there and just have a blast. And I'm glad that everyone in chat has been taking this ride with us and has been enjoying it. Chat seems to be going nuts, so yeah, good stuff.
You've got a hashtag Dobbers Riot now too.
Dobbers Riot, yeah. Guys,
yeah.
I already said this, but guys, let us know. I mean, just show your love. If you got the ED20s, if you got you could do ED20s, you could do the Explode 320s, the love, whatever you want. If you guys are enjoying the Dobbers, just show some love in chat. But yeah, man, give it Daryl, back to you. Like, anything you wanna say before we kind of put a cap on this little episode and go through our business stuff?
Sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I again, thank you guys so much. Tonight we had the number on Twitch was showing around 30 all night long. We didn't have any tips that I even saw. I mean, just what you guys are saying now is amazing. I really appreciate it. I have said before that I created the Dobbers around 20 years ago and did a short comic book, and then didn't really pursue it with the fervency that maybe I should have. And now that I'm older and I realize that, passions are something that shouldn't be neglected. So I'm bringing them back. I've got a board game coming out in the spring, and now we've got this D&D thing going on, and I've put some time into it. So hopefully I'll get to play more of it. But appreciation, that's all I've got. I mean, it's just been so much fun. I really enjoyed it, and everybody's
I think that's a good point. So you guys, so okay, here, so I wanna let you guys know. Yes, Primary Care says thank you for keeping it entertaining and the world is kind of clean for a family type audience. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So we when Daryl pitched the show to me, we were going to do 3 episodes. This was the final episode of that 3-episode arc that we were going to test the waters to see how it did. You guys have had so much support and so much love for this show, and the cast has just kind of stepped up to the plate so much that Daryl and I have talked about this, and the rest of the cast has talked about this, and because of how awesome you guys have been, we are officially picking up the Dobbers as a full-time series every Wednesday here on the Exploding Dice channel. Seriously, I want to thank. It's been fantastic, and it's going to be coming to you every Wednesday with just one slight change, and that is, I believe we are moving it to 9 p.m. Eastern, just to make it a little bit easier on everyone's schedules. But other than that, hopefully starting very, very soon, you will see this show coming to you every Wednesday with more Dolby and Tenid and Ivy and Fern, and you guys made that happen. Yeah, hashtag rats win. The rats are the true masters of this world. So thank you guys. I don't have near enough praise for these guys, but man, we have so much stuff to go over. I want to give a big thank you to, where is my Streamlabs? Big thank you to Myth for the humongous 61 viewer host and that raid, of course, guys. I didn't drop one in chat, but if you don't know, go check out Mythomatic. S.O. Mythmatic. He is a fantastic friend of mine, a roleplay streamer, a dungeon master, and just one of the best voice actors that I know. He's such a cool guy, and you guys should absolutely check him out. But yeah, let's go around the ring real quick and have everyone in the cast do some quick shout outs, tell everyone a little bit about who you are, where people can find you online, and what makes you so awesome. And let me go with my overlay. Let's start right on this side of me with our guest today, with the fantastic Shannon.
Yeah, so I'm like not that available online. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter just barely. I post about once a year, maybe.
But it's a good post, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even say that. But you know, Shannon Seven Wallace everywhere. If you're ever looking for me, look into Creep. Find me by that name usually. So. But it was a true pleasure tonight, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity and just a great play experience.
Thank you so much. Next to her, of course, we have Mr. Judo Killer.
All right, guys, I'm Judo Killer here on Twitch. I am at the Chris Herzog on all the social medias. I am a jiu-jitsu and MMA coach by trade. If you're interested in that kind of thing and want to check out some videos, clips, and all that kind of stuff, I put technique stuff up online. Also do a little bit of variety gaming on stream as well, too. I'm probably going to be getting more into that pretty soon. And again, thank you to Daryl for running this game and the campaign so far. It's been awesome. Thanks to Askren for hosting it and giving us the opportunity to come out here and have this fun, man. I'm having a blast. So again, thanks to everybody. And thanks for Shannon for stepping in today, too. That's awesome.
Thanks for saving my life.
Great job.
Twice.
I'm actually, it's kind of becoming a thing. I saved Ivy's life last game, this game. I think there's something going on there. I'm just saying.
Awesome.
Oh, man. And of course, next to him, we have Mr. Throck.
Hey guys, it's Throck. I am at Throck Plays on Twitter, Throck Plays Poorly on Twitch, although I'll be changing that soon to Throck Plays as well, because I'm okay at gaming.
You've gotten better?
I've gotten better over time. It's great. But you can see I'm a variety streamer as well. I play a bunch of video games because I have no attention span whatsoever. But you can see me streaming Dungeon Master and D&D on Friday nights at 8:30 on my channel, and hopefully starting this Saturday at 4:30 on Saturdays, all times Eastern, running Storm King's Thunder and not Tomb of Horrors, what is it called?
Annihilation.
Yeah. With a couple of really great groups. But I got to tell you, I love this chat. I love you people. The art has been amazing. Our team here is amazing, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Oh,
Awesome.
fantastic! Well, guys,
I love your poems and other bardic inspiration.
I'm looking forward to them.
I so love that.
Looking forward to many more. And guys, make sure you go follow all of these people. Check them out. Give them some support. Last, but of course not least, is Mr. Daryl.
All right. Yes. So as you know, at this point, hopefully you know, should be obvious, I'm the Game Master. And I am Splattered Ink on Twitch. So please go over there and follow me because you're going to get lots of great DOBBERS spoilers. That's where the spoilers are if you want to know what's coming up for the next stream, because I'll be streaming the art. But also I'll be streaming other art that I'm creating for the card/board game that's coming out in the spring. So go give me a follow. And if you even are inclined, you can run over to dobbersquest.com and put your email address in there and get notifications for when the upcoming Kickstarter launches. I've already told you about the DOBBERS. They came from my head 20 years ago and all that stuff. So just, I really appreciate the support. I mean, you guys have been here listening to this kind of silly, fun world for 3 days out of the last 3 weeks. And it means a lot to me. It's validating and it's encouraging, and it just wasn't anything I really expected to this magnitude. So thanks a bunch. Your turn, Askren.
Oh man, I don't know if I have anything. I'm just like, I'm just hanging around checking about who we should, who should host. Guys, you know me. My name is Askren. I am the host here on Exploding Dice, and you guys should know by now that this is the best place to get your roleplay on Twitch. If you guys have not already, please hit that follow button, and if you enjoyed the show, please consider hitting that subscribe button, or check out the Patreon if you have not already. We just launched that. Those are how you can help us go full-time with this channel, create more content, more awesome role-playing. Right now, as it stands, aside from the Monday game where I'm a player on someone else's channel, we have 5 nights a week of roleplay content. We start on Tuesday with Fuzzy Dice, the Dungeon Masters talk show. Every week I bring you the best in nerd celebrities and Twitch creators and all kinds of people. I hung out with Bill Cavalier, Tom Lommel, aka the Dungeon Bastard, this past week, and he was an absolute joy. Looking forward to doing a bunch more stuff that I can't quite leak right now, but we've got, we're going to be having a lot more stuff coming after PAX Unplugged. Wednesday, of course, right here is the DOBBERS show. You know how awesome it is. Thursday, we just announced very, very recently that Thursday is going to be Razor Coast, our all-female pirate RPG, and the cast for that is myself in the Dungeon Master seat. You've got the Great Haley, you've got NPC Bree, you've got Danny, aka Imperial Scum, and you've got Dingo, or Where's My Dingus. All 3 amazing people in the RPG community, and it's going to be a ton of fun, so check that out. That's going to be Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Friday, I'm off because I'm DMing my home game. Saturday, of course, 9 p.m. Eastern, you come back for Writhing Moon, our open legend horror campaign where I am the Dungeon Master on the forefront. Not so speedruns. Din Money, who's been in the chat, are the players there. It's horror, it's gore, it's mystery, it's great. And then, of course, Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, the DM's table is your favorite Twitch DMs come for a round table to teach you how to be a better DM. And, of course, at 10 p.m. Eastern, you can join me for Mouseguard, the Dark Spring. It's myself, Simply JXN, That Bronze Girl, and Drunkly Romantic, all playing on the forefronts in the DM chair. So tons and tons of content, and we're only adding more patrons rewards. When we hit 10 patrons, we're going to start patron and sub only DM hangouts where you guys can talk to me and kind of tell me about your games and get some advice and, just share your content. And then, of course, our next reward is going to be patron and sub games. Oh no, we lost Daryl for a second. Peace out. But it's fine. It's fine. It's Judo Killer's in the DM seat now. No, guys, but that is all because of you, and so thank you so much for doing that. Of course, make sure you enter the giveaway. I'm gonna drop all the links to the giveaways in chat right now. There's the Paizo giveaway right there, which you can enter just by following, retweeting, checking out YouTube, all that good stuff. And then, of course, the other giveaway on Twitter is our Xanathar's Guide to Everything giveaway, which I just announced today. All you got to do is follow and retweet that tweet, and you can be entered to win that. That's pretty much it. I don't have anything else, except I will see you guys at PAX Unplugged. We're not going to be streaming this weekend because I'm going to be there, but go check out all the other crazy streams that everyone's doing. We're going to be hosting tons of awesome people, so the content never stops. The only thing now is let's just find someone to pass the love on to, someone to do our own awesome raid on, and I am thinking, oh no, he went offline. Did he? No, he didn't. Let's go say hello to a man that I have not seen in quite a bit. Let's go say hi to another artist friend of mine who is just a ton of fun and a fantastic artist. Let's go say hi to... Actually, no, you know what? No, let's do someone who's on the RPG community. Let's spread the RPG love. I'm gonna drop you guys off with Happy Jack's RPG. They are playing... I don't know what they're playing right now. Savage Worlds, which should be fun. So here's what I want you guys to do. I'm gonna drop the ! raid command in. You guys are gonna copy that hype into your the Exploding Dice raid and all that hype, and then we're gonna send you over to their channel in style. But man, that's gonna be it for us. I think that's all she wrote. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for making this show as successful as it has been. And we hope to see you back as things come together more and we explore this world even more. But as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Don't let Dice Thulu get his tentacles on you because he might pull a dagger out of the fire and then light your robes with it. I don't know. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care, everyone.
Totally legit.
Totally.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night.
And